You just gotta keep living, man. LIVIN.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to LIVIN Podcast in lovely Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'll be one of your hosts. My name is Charlie.
My name is Wanda. I'm a woman.
Wanda Sykes. That's all I got for Wanda, except for that pitch from Marvel.
Probably what he was thinking.
No,
Yeah,
that's
actually,
Wanda.
yeah.
Warren's female name.
That is.
Wanda.
That works.
Dare you dead name me.
As of like this minute, I mean, give it 5 minutes, she'll be back.
About 5.
At about 5 beers, Warren turns into Wanda. After 5 whiskeys, Warren turns back into Angry Warren.
So I said I listened to the last one. I'm going to punch you in the fucking mouth. You talk to me like that.
What did I even do for that?
I was drunk. I slurred my words, and you just fucking copied what I said. So I just stopped. I was like, I'm going to punch you in the mouth.
Hey,
Just
my eyes are up here.
it sounded to me just like, I'm going to do this. And it was just like, like you just barely slowed it down. Well, what's going on, fellas?
Friday.
It is Friday.
Just got out of work.
Fucking probably gonna rain.
Always, dude.
You already know.
Yeah.
South Florida, what's new? I wear my Jordans in the rain.
Are they
Trying to
suede? They
fall?
look,
Damn, those are actually.
yeah, I didn't even.
You've never worn those in the rain. Those are
new.
nice as
Those gotta
fuck.
be
I've
new.
never worn these before. These are
Yeah,
brand new.
I've
Those
never
are
seen those
fucking
At
before.
least they're not like your clown shoes, the champion ones.
Yeah, I haven't worn those in a while.
Yeah, they're
Jimmy
fucking.
Springs fucked those up.
They're hilarious, bro.
They smell like fucking
I can't believe you wore
a
them.
horse
Oh
nutted
yeah,
in it.
you can't really wash that out
No.
either. It just soaks into the foam.
I don't know what horse nut smells like, but you can imagine.
Something similar to that.
Feet.
Probably ask
maybe,
Steve-O,
I
he
don't
would
know.
Smell like stank feet.
Oh, jeez, did a horse come in here? Ugh.
My shoes?
Just walks into a room and goes, ugh.
No, that
Smells like Bigfoot's dick.
Yeah, like something like that.
Yeah.
Go put my shoes on. It's just full of horse semen.
You know what? I wonder, like, I wonder if like a horse breeder has ever said that.
Yo, switcheroo.
But I wonder if a horse breeder's ever said that, where just like you walk into a room, smell something very familiar because you breed horses, and you're just like, oh god, did a horse come in here?
I'm out of
He's
here.
taking some chick on a first date, and he's like, oh, why does it smell like a horse came in here?
Yeah. Well, it's Chili's, so
Chili doesn't smell fucking nasty.
Chili's is pretty good.
Yeah, Chili. I like
No.
Chili's, but Chili's smells like mop water.
Maybe
most of the time.
7. Yeah, no, for sure. Maybe 7 years ago. I don't know.
I think the last time when we shot guns, I forgot where, and then we went to Chili's afterwards. I was like, Chili's is fucking good. An extreme amount of salt, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
That was years
when you
ago,
get
dude.
chips and salsa at Chili's, it's just like, would you like some chips with your salt? Like they're all it's just covered in salt. It hurts. It's like eating sour Skittles. Yeah.
Speaking of healthy shit, I had a fucking health screening at my job, some health fair shit. They literally just
It's an
came
L
through.
screening.
I don't know. They just came.
Welcome to
like,
hell.
Hey, sign
We're
up
making
and
sure you're
like
not
it's
demons.
free. And I was like, so so what is this? We take a sample of your blood, whatever. We do the labs on it for your triglycerides, glucose, fucking
They do this at work?
bunch of other shit. They sent people from fucking Quest Labs to our fucking
Oh
place.
yeah, they're trustworthy.
Just so
as
you can
far
go to
as-
hell?
Well, they would fucking send them anywhere. If you go to a doctor, they would send your shit there anyway for you to.
To hell?
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's lawyers.
But are they? Yeah, I guess.
Start
I
drinking
guess.
blood and shit.
I guess.
Yeah,
do
like
with
they
the
were. I was
blood.
just like, so, and they're like, yeah, just sign here, whatever. And I was like, my one coworker, he's like, I don't want to do it, man. I was like, why? He's like, what if it's a drug test?
Yeah.
And I was like, you right? And then I'm like, let me read these fucking medical papers. And I'm reading through the whole thing. He's like, that's fine. Just sign at the bottom. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna read through this before I sign
It's
it.
an evaluation, I imagine.
Yeah, and I was
You're
like, so
not
what is it
signing
testing
in
for?
blood. Fuck.
And so it didn't say anything about that. And I was like, oh, this is like
Should've been
HIPAA,
one
right?
thing.
Like the information is only disclosed between
The hippo.
the lab and me, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, well, and your insurance, because it basically goes
That's
to
what
them
they're
for them
doing,
to
yeah.
know your whatever health. Like, I guess I don't know.
Are you a smoker?
Well, they didn't even
Do
ask
you
me anything.
drink
They just,
all the
they just took a
time?
fucking
I
thing of
love
my
health
blood and did my
insurance.
height and my weight. And then they're like, they're like, oh, have you been fasting? I was like, well, all I had today was a cup of coffee. She's like, black coffee? I was like, no, I had cream and sugar in it. And she's like, well, how much sugar? And I said, yeah, because the fucking glucose shit's probably gonna be off the chart. I was like, this shit's probably gonna be crazy. And
Did they
and
tell
she's
you
like,
to fast?
no,
Oh.
but I guess everyone else for some reason knew because I guess they do that like every year. But
What, do you
no one
not
told
check your
me.
probably or something?
I don't. And,
Clumsy, clumsy
probably
hippos.
something
You need
in
to
there,
start.
But so I was like,
You're gonna miss a
okay.
meeting.
I was like, so is it free? And they're like, you have health insurance? I was like, not yet. They still got to give it to me in however many days. And they're like, okay, well, like whatever. We just send it in weeks from now, so they'll bill your fucking shit later, so you won't get charged. I was like, all right, sweet. Literally just a fucking little poke, take the blood, and then literally like 30 seconds later, she's like starts writing down information. And I was like, oh, I thought you were gonna send this to the lab in however many weeks. Like, no, this is what we do in the lab. And I was like, wow.
You're going to hell.
You know?
We're driving back to the lab.
And
And
no,
also you're
they
going
just
to
throw
hell.
the fucking samples away afterwards. They just write down the information, give it to you in a little thing,
Oh,
and that's
true.
it. And but yeah, so they're like, oh, the fucking glucose lower than what normal is for
Is this
a man.
a health update that we're getting right now?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
I haven't been to a doctor in like 15 years.
Same.
And
do shit
so I was
different
like,
now.
fuck yeah, I'll do it if it's free.
Yeah,
Like
I
your
feel that.
triglycerides, like how much fat is in your blood.
All that
I mean,
shit.
Jesus Christ, look at me. I was like, I'm very scared. And then they're
Look
like,
at
"It's
him."
below average. Your glucose is below average. So, because I thought they were, for sure, I thought when they did the glucose, they're gonna make you have diabetes. You know, like I was fucking certain.
Look at him.
But
Charlie just blew out my eardrum.
but no, apparently I'm fucking healthy as a horse.
Yeah.
I'm extremely
More of an
surprised.
ox.
Yeah. I'm gonna start doing
A
think
horse
that's
that
better.
came in my shoes.
I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna start
it was
doing that
warm.
shit for sure. I was gonna bring the fucking gi over if I had to bring it over. The one that I told you I could. I was gonna
Healthy
give
as a
you.
horse coming in
Oh,
shoes.
yeah. Healthy as a horse, bro. That's good news.
Apparently, yeah.
No, it's healthy
Yeah,
as
no,
a horse.
But it's
coming in
also-
shoes.
they
I was
just
like, it's
gotta-
free. Fuck yeah, I'll
They
go for
they
that.
just got a finger prick of your blood though. Like that's not.
That's all they do is take your blood and send it to a lab anyway and do
Yeah,
the same thing.
that's
they
not
did
like
there.
a fucking full checkup.
Well, yeah, but
from
it's not.
a
It's not like they're like,
physician.
oh, your iron's low because you're a woman.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, you have AIDS.
I beg Jesus Christ from that
that'd
one
be-
girl years ago.
You have
Wow.
COVID.
I would have been like,
You have COVID. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, I feel fine. They're like, but you could spread it to people. I'm like, I will literally.
the
Fucking put
CDC
you in the
doesn't care
swamp.
anymore. It's fine.
Exactly. See, yeah, no.
They don't care anymore. Cats, shut up.
No, all they care about is the queen dying. That's all I've heard on the news.
Yeah.
It's back to the normal news. Like the queen's dead, and like I don't know, some kid overdosed on fentanyl. 2 kids got shot at a bus stop.
What else is
I forgot what
new?
else. I was like, oh, okay, back to the regular schedule again.
Oh, Chicago's just rolling. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was down here.
Oh, local news. Okay.
Yeah, some kid
well,
got shot at a fucking bus stop, like 2 kids, whatever. I'm like, yeah, drive-bys.
How old?
A 12-year-old and I forgot what.
Damn,
they're like
bro.
school-age kids.
They
So
fucking.
they missed.
Yeah, they missed. They weren't out there gunning. For
They
fucking-
G-babied him. They G-babied him.
What?
Y'all ever seen Moneyball? Keanu Reeves.
No.
What the fuck? Or not?
Nah,
Not Moneyball.
That's hardball.
yeah. Is it Hardball?
Hardball.
Hardball. You seen that, right? G-baby. Man, Charlie fucking
The
couldn't
fuck
wait
does
to
that
get
mean?
started, and he's just high energy as fuck right
the fuck
now.
was that?
Good one.
It's all right. I'll get them at some point.
Yeah, no, we're talking. Yeah.
What you so tired for,
What happened
bro?
to the fucking Lord of the Rings
Like a
game?
Red Bull or something. Fuck.
Gandalf. My friend.
Oh yeah, why is Gandalf
From that video. Gandalf. I don't know. They got the new Lord of the Rings. Charlie was talking about it.
Yo, I realized in every scene that motherfucker was smoking that pipe, dog.
Yeah, dude.
Every fucking scene. It didn't matter. Like
Chafing.
shit was
Blowing
shit was
that
going
fucking
down.
ship.
He was packing that
You gotta be
motherfucker.
stoned, man. You gotta be thinking clearly.
If he wasn't fighting or talking shit to somebody, he was packing that fucking long ass pipe. And I respect that. All them niggas was getting high as fuck throughout the whole movie. When you could. Like in the more relatable moments where it's like,
Falling
okay,
with the Balrog, and he's like packing up a hole.
fuck it. Kill that motherfucker.
Well, we're not killing orcs, so
Deleted scene.
It's the first thing I do.
you shall not pass.
You know he was up on top of that fucking tower like, bro, I cannot believe they took my fucking pipe, bro. I'm gonna find me a butterfly and get the fuck out of here.
Or an eagle.
Well, didn't it start with a butterfly or a moth or some shit? He like caught it and he
Yeah,
was
it
like,
does.
tell them. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Why are we
To be
talking
honest-
Elon Musk about Lord of the Rings? What is this?
Oh
be
yeah,
honest-
apparently Elon Musk's having some fucking battle with Bezos because I guess he made the new Lord of the Rings shit. So he was just like
Oh,
he
yeah.
was
Well, no,
he-
Amazon
he was like
did.
yeah
he paid for
fucking
it.
Tolkien would be rolling in his grave if he saw this bullshit you're making nowadays.
Well, if
You know?
does it suck?
I figured you would have heard about
Does
that.
it fucking
I didn't
suck?
watch it.
I don't think it sucks.
No, their casting sucks. They could have cast a whole better
just
crew
better
of
actors?
Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
has
Well,
a pretty good name.
Based on what though?
Based
what
on
are they
the
lacking
lore.
in? What are they lacking?
Based
in?
on
Okay.
the lore altogether, like
Okay.
most of the characters that they've actually like portrayed in this new show don't look like the characters in the books.
Oh yeah. Well,
They're not
Well,
described to
They're
me.
all
I
race
get
swapped,
that.
bro.
I get that, but times are changing, and
But for you to go so hard in the movies, though,
Which-
you don't,
well,
you
the
don't
original
take a
movies,
step
well,
back
man,
with that shit.
that was like 15 years ago. Now people like really
Dude,
make
they don't have to. That's and they should, but they literally do not have to like take the source material and use it correctly or canonically or anything like that. What I feel like they're doing, and it was Critical Drinker that kind of fucking put this in the air is, dude, there's no DVD sale. Also, Mark Norman, there's no DVD sales. There's no like none of that.
Oh, so
All
they
that's
gotta-
out the
they
window.
gotta get streaming. Is
Oh,
the
I
idea.
get
Well, no. They have to play it safe with big budget movies. They have to make dog shit. And
I gotcha.
and
Just like you said with the actors,
best
well, we're gonna pay them
way-
less because whatever.
well, think
what if it
about the
flops?
best way to fucking garner attention for your movie, especially in like this woke shit we've got going on here.
I mean, that's
hold on. Think about it. If you race swap a bunch of characters and all that shit, we're gonna talk about the Little Mermaid and how you shouldn't give a shit later. But like fucking, we're gonna race swap a bunch of movies, make like fucking 80-pound women beat the shit out of 300-pound like jack dudes all the time. Like that Charlie's Angels movies was fucking hilarious. But like my point is, like, if you can garner attention by creating a fucking flare up of like, why are you doing this? Why are you fucking with our
it brings
old
the-
stuff?
brings the publicity.
And the thing is, people line up
Bad
to
publicity,
defend
still
it
good
because they're
publicity.
like, look at me. I'm not racist. I'm a good person. I'm a good person.
I love the Little Mermaid.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that was actually
whoever wrote that. Was that you or you?
That was me.
That was fucking hilarious. LIL apostrophe mermaid. That's
I'm
fucking
like, all right,
gold
Disney,
right there.
You're trying not to be racist, but you're somehow being racist.
I don't know, man. Dude, I could give a fuck
Yeah, I
that the
can
Little Mermaid is black. Also, she's fucking hot. Like, Little Mermaid looking good.
Somebody,
How old is the actress for Little Mermaid? Somebody look that up right now, because we got to figure that out.
Hold on, I'll get my phone. Wait, it's live action?
Yeah,
Oh.
they're making them all live action.
Word. I'm actually gonna have to look this up. Hold on.
Yeah,
I
look it
haven't
up.
watched any
that's
of
what I'm
the-
saying.
I haven't watched
1.5
I
million
haven't watched the
dislikes.
fucking
Hey, Warren.
live action Disney movies
Warren,
since, like,
can you-
any of them?
Can you get the whiskey on the table and also the 2-liter in the door of the fridge? Because
Somebody
I forgot.
CGI'd a white bitch's face over the trailer.
I heard about that.
What?
Yeah.
I
They-
don't.
they-
I
alright,
don't
so hold
get
on.
that.
So
Her being black or white has nothing to do with the story or the lore. Like, oh, are
nothing to do with
ocean
anything.
people
It
only
has nothing to
white?
do with
Is that a
anything.
thing?
It
Is that a
does-
thing
it
that's
does-
canon?
No, there was a black Little Mermaid in the actual cartoon. There was a black one.
Like, so what's the
How dare you have a racially minority mermaid? Don't you know they're real creatures?
It is funny
I
that,
know, and
that
that's what I was
because of the
literally
red
gonna say,
hair,
like,
she looks
dude,
like Batwoman.
we're talking about fake fucking shit, guys. Who the fuck cares?
It's
like, I don't know
ocean
why
people.
anyone gives a fuck. It's
I
fake
don't
ocean
give a
people
shit.
that like.
Amber Heard
I know,
had
I know
3
you don't-
different accents
and
in
she
3
shit-
different
she shit in
movies.
beds. It's
And
great.
she shit in bed.
Will Smith shouldn't have been the genie.
I
Rub me
don't care
3
that
times.
it was, but I agree with you, but I don't care.
If they were
It doesn't
gonna,
offend me.
if they were gonna have a fucking black genie, they might as well have made him island as fuck.
Well,
Rub
wasn't
me
he blue?
3
He was
times.
blue though, wasn't he?
That would have been hilarious, actually.
Me come out and give you 3 wishes.
That would have been dope as
That would have been
fuck,
so
dude.
much better than Will Smith coming out like, hey, smack me in the face.
Dude,
Dude, I didn't even see
What
I
do you
didn't
What do
watch
you
that fucking
wish
movie.
for? I wish that Chris Rock was here right now. Don't be careful what you wish for.
Halle, dude, get this, Halle Bailey,
You
not
looked it
Halle
up?
Berry,
Well,
Halle
obviously.
Bailey. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, a couple people thought that she was supposed to be the Little Mermaid,
Bro, I'd be.
and they were like, "Nah, bitch, you way too old." And she
Yeah.
responded, "She's like, how y'all gonna talk shit about me? I'm not even in the movie.
I'm not yet. Like, what the fuck is this?
This ain't even my
You
job."
bitch. Oh, fuck. My phone corrected it to Halle Berry. That's why.
The Shirley Sophie looks a lot like
Oh,
Halle
she's an
Berry.
American singer. Oh, Jesus Christ. She looks young as shit. We're going to have to cut.
Let me see. I'll
Oh.
give you my...
Maybe. Hold on.
She was born in 97. We're safe. I don't even know if that math adds up, but all right.
The second thing. Okay, she's 22. It's fine.
All right, all
22.
right.
It's fine.
Be all right.
The
Let me
second
see that.
most
Let me
searched
see. Let me
thing
see.
on her fucking.
His age?
She ain't
Like,
that little.
I want to say she's hot,
That's
but
not-
I want to
well,
make sure I don't sound
Do you
like
remember
I
when
need to be in prison.
Arya fucked Gendry like in season 8 of Game of Thrones? That pile of shit. But the most searched thing was like, how the fuck old is Maisie?
I've never watched
whatever
one
her fucking name
episode
is?
of Game of Thrones, but
Oh,
I would
shit.
like to because everyone says it's good.
Wait, Chloe Bailey's got to be like, is it her sister?
Homeboy asked.
Can I see the picture now?
I'm trying to find a fucking one that.
Oh my
Type in
God.
Little Mermaid and see what pops up.
Well, yeah.
Fuck Game of
The
Thrones.
Little Mermaid.
I happened to watch the last fucking season of it, which is the shittiest one.
Oh my god, it was so.
Yeah,
bad.
so now I'm never watching it ever.
No.
Why are her
Seasons,
eyes
like,
so far
1 to-
apart from her
I
head?
don't know. She's probably in the Queen's
She looks
Gambit
like
or
the
something.
live-action Avatar, and if she's not, she needs to be.
True.
That's the Little Mermaid.
So should that chick from the Queen's Gambit. I don't think eyes.
She
get
literally
further
needs to be the
apart than that.
live-action Avatar. I
She
mean,
is
I would have
black.
sexual relations with
Looks
her.
like she belongs underwater.
Well, solid move. Maybe that is why they put her in there.
Wow. Drew talking like he wants to murder this guy. No.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I want to have sexual relations with you
Wait,
and then put
wait.
you under the water.
What I really want to know. What I really
God,
want to
no,
know
no.
is what it smelled like.
It's
Mermaids.
see now land bitches smell like
Her
smell like fish. So
her
that
ass
means,
smells like fish, bro.
or she just is 100%. It's a fish because that's all the bottom half.
She doesn't have the bottom half that you want.
Land bitches.
She like you would have to like tear into like a hole, and then she's gonna shit out like 400 eggs in a couple weeks. Like,
The land bitches.
Yeah, don't get a mermaid pregnant. You think it's bad. You get them pregnant once or twins. You know, yeah, they have like
They're like
300 eggs.
they're like seahorses. They just keep fucking slamming them out. Daddy. Go.
He said, "I need a barracuda." Abortion.
You still got 15 weeks in Florida. Quit complaining.
Hey, 15 is pretty good.
Come
Is
on,
it?
any more than that, you're a shitty
That's
person,
fair.
please.
I think
I don't know.
Honey, you seen
how
Nemo?
many weeks is a full term pregnancy?
9 months and then you're fucking born.
I asked weeks. That's why I
Motherfucker
needed,
had
that's
kids.
why I needed a
He's the
conversion.
only one who's had kids.
Multiply it by 4.
Yeah, I
goddamn
know.
it,
It's
36.
fucking 9. Oh, thank you.
That's 4 months. 15
So
weeks.
36, 15. Yeah, that's pretty
Give or
good.
take, obviously.
You should know.
Come on.
Within, yeah.
You should have known for about a month and then, come on.
Once you start feeling woozy.
I can't
Should
believe I
probably check.
wasn't. I can't.
So
I,
you said you have unprotected sex, you know.
that
like,
I didn't know I was pregnant. Show, bro. That show was
Unreal.
fucking hilarious.
What, My Sweet 16?
No, no. Teen Mom.
But you knew you were a slut.
No, it was like
For sure.
it.
I didn't
Tom
know I
Segura
was
you
used
didn't know
pregnant.
that you should think about, having a pregnancy test,
Well,
right?
Tom Segura used to have a bit about it, and my ex-wife and I used to watch that show. That's why I find that bit so funny, because it's just like, literally, it's just like, and then I just was like, oh, I gotta take a shit. And it wasn't a shit. It was a baby.
She shat out a
I don't
baby?
know. I have this fucking tumor. That's like,
Right?
that's this
Well, no,
big.
they're always big girls. like where it's just like, is it? Like, they don't need any prenatal vitamins. That baby's getting plenty.
Yeah,
Like,
it's all right.
Lord.
Geez,
This one girl in my
I could
work
never
is
watch that
pregnant.
show. The Office? Oh shit.
She'd just be
pretty
farting
good.
all
still
day.
look pretty
and-
good, right?
Probably, yeah.
I come into contact with customers, and I'm just like, you are looking gorgeous for being 8 months pregnant.
Right.
Holy
I'm like,
shit.
I hope you and your husband are happy.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Be honest with you.
Dude, you know what's really fun?
I hope that's not the Antichrist.
Yeah, fuck. I'm like, hey, good on
Just
you.
tell
Yes.
a pregnant woman that.
Also, yes.
You might get slapped in the fucking shit.
Would I? I'd run
Possibly,
away
yeah, but-
so fast.
Damien, this is all for you.
Have fun raising the devil and then run away.
Yeah. It'd be cool to have a kid that's that'd be dope.
Yeah,
Just be like,
that's a
"Oh,
fucking good
shit."
horror movie, man. The Omen, the
Omen?
original one,
Dude, that
and the original Texas Chainsaw.
that movie freaked me out, but it also got me
Such
in
a
like
good
that,
movie.
like, oh shit, like the human mind is wild. You know, that's why I find like World War
Is
II
it, though?
and like
Oh,
that
one
shit.
World War
shot.
II's the
fucking
shit.
World War
retarded.
One, like
Just
the
numbers.
shell shock and shit. Nobody like just how
bad
people
warfare.
can do this to each other. That's why serial killers are so interesting because it's just like holy shit, what was going on in that fucking guy's head?
Fucking Mark Norman. I love that line from him. Like, I embody this statement. He's like, like I have all the qualities of a serial killer, but just none of the ambition. I feel that 100%.
How much work it is to fucking
fucking
kill
comedian,
people?
dude.
But like child trauma, abuse.
If you
this
could
and
get
that.
away with
Like,
it, though.
I feel that.
If like nobody really gave a fuck, would you?
Oh, The Purge?
That's why he's a comedian. He knows.
Man.
I'm not talking about the purge. I'm
The
talking
first
about, like,
Purge is dope.
Nobody even knows that like you exist enough to like care if people around you just die constantly.
Yeah, no shit.
No, if if there's like a drifter out there, if you're trying to kill somebody, probably pick a drift. No, but like a drifter, yeah. Like if it's just that's the thing. Usually murder has a motive because unless you're really fucked up in the head,
Know someone.
yeah. Unless you're really fucked up in the head and it's just like random, boom,
Right.
you're unlucky day. Like, and that's the ones.
Oh, that's how they get away with it.
Well, that's
though,
when they
it's
get away with
random
it for a
fucking
while until they get cocky and sloppy.
No, I was
because
watching
they're-
48
But that ain't the way to
Hours,
do it.
or the first 48,
48, yeah.
and they're in Atlanta, and I forgot the exact thing, but basically a dude was just driving under underpasses, and just homeless people sleeping there. But the fucking MO was that it was always a bum sleeping under a bridge somewhere that had a blanket on him. So dude just walked up, bam, 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 shot him a couple times with like a 357, and just fucking dipped out, kept doing it. But then they're like, oh, the ammo, whatever. One, okay, if you're gonna kill someone, do it that way. Get a fucking revolver, so you don't have shells.
That's true.
But so yeah, they found they're like, oh, the ammo is like a discontinued version of ammo that's like 10 years old. And then they're like, yeah, we're specifically looking for this ammo. And then they just happened to arrest some guy for whatever, and he had like just the fucking box of ammo on him, or like one of the fucking bullets.
Yeah, it was like in the car or something.
And then they're like, yeah, what are the fucking odds? I'm like, okay, one, you shouldn't have admitted
Still
that you did
possible.
it, because then you could have just been like, oh, they produced fucking
Yeah, it's still
a
very
billion rounds 20 years
all
ago.
my buddies use
Prove
this,
that, you know?
and we reuse the brass.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have went with that. Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's rimfire.
Yeah, that's another thing. You want to kill someone? I thought about that when I first got my Glock. Not killing someone.
Wait. Let me grab my handy dandy notebook.
Like, no, the barrels of them. Like, disassemble Glocks, so fucking easy.
How
Push
to
it
get
back,
away with
push the
murder.
little buttons, pull it forward, comes out. The barrel comes out. And then and it has the serial number, obviously. So, but I went to gun shows. You can just buy replacement barrels and shit. So it's like, literally buy an extra barrel, commit a fucking murder, throw that one out,
And then
put your
replace
original
it,
one back
and
in.
It's not gonna scar,
Ballistics
yeah,
don't match at all.
It's not gonna. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well.
I'm just saying. I don't know. Like,
fucking A. That's pretty good. How has no one thought of that?
because no one
Everyone's
pays
thought of that,
attention to
right?
guns.
Killers think
Like,
about that.
Warren's a mechanic. On
I
the
told you,
weekends.
like, I have all the ideas and shit, but just
Murderers
none of
think about that.
ambition.
Warren's also shot out of my vehicle going like 85 miles an hour. So
No, we were going like
Yeah.
30 in Duck Alley. And
no,
I just
we
pulled out a
were.
gun.
I was on the fucking gas in Duck Alley,
Oh, yeah.
and you rolled down the
Click,
window.
clack.
and we're
I've
like,
done that like so many
"Bam, bam,
times
bam."
on there,
And I
yeah.
was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, you were the one person that got very angry.
TJ was mad. Are you kidding me? you were in the back, just like fucking dumbass.
Well, it was just because it was unexpected.
Like,
Really, Warren?
I was
some
on
dickhead's working
cocaine.
late.
I was
trying
on
to provide
cocaine.
for his family, and just bam.
I was like, woo, we're going to go drinking. Bam, bam, bam.
Excited.
I mean, I didn't watch the news, but I didn't see any cop cars.
No, I
the
shot it
next
into the
day,
ground.
so-
I'm not an idiot, but
Yeah. Yes, you are. You still shot out of my truck right next to Dixie Highway.
South Florida home gets hit with 3 random shells.
Guns
none
are-
of these
No,
statements
no.
can be proven in a court of law.
No. We're just goofing, but
Nah, I did it.
but no,
Nah, I'm just kidding.
it was in a absolutely closed commercial place where a lot of
There's a
businesses are
canal
not-
I shot into the ground. There's no way anyone
Well,
fucking.
you didn't even shoot canal side, which has apartments on the
Oh,
other
you're right.
side.
I did shoot towards the businesses. Not at them.
Not at them.
Not at them. At the ground.
That's different.
Half of those businesses are fucking.
There was no
defunct.
one there. It's like 10 o'clock at night.
That's different.
It was dumb though. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
it.
Would I do it again? Absolutely not.
Objectively funny, like objectively funny. Where
Yeah,
it's
give
just
me
like,
half a bottle of Jack Daniels in and a gram of cocaine. Yeah, that's when.
Like if it
that's when
were
you make decisions that are extremely unreasonable.
well, if it was a movie and
The
you
cocaine's like, do it, you pussy. You won't do it. And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking do it.
you're like, I'm not a pussy.
bang, bang, bang.
My own brain. But no, if that was like
You won't do it, you bitch. What'd you say to me?
if there was a camera like on the hood and you and me like our interaction when you did that, where like I'm on the gas, you just hear like my truck's going and fucking.
It was
Warren-
so random. I just
Warren's
rolled out the
just-
window. I was like,
yeah.
bam, bam,
Boom,
bam.
boom, boom, and fucking. I just look. I'm like, what the fuck?
And I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
it
What
would have been
happened?
very funny if that was like on video as an interaction.
There's no way that happened. No. Yeah.
It's not on video,
Yeah, that was
so
on
it's a
video.
hypothetical, and we're goofing.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
Yo,
Damn,
you know,
Charlie's shoes look nice.
You know that shit is so prevalent down here that every New Year's they have a campaign, specifically in Miami, where it's one bullet kills the party is the slogan for the past 5 years. And literally the slogan, they don't tell people, it's always on the news. They're never like, hey, don't just blatantly discharge firearms because that's unlawful and you shouldn't do that. They're like, no, just fire them into the ground, like, save a life. One
We
bullet
know you're
stops the
gonna
party.
do it.
Yeah, literally
Just
the Miami
fucking-
is just like, hey, like we know what's happening, but just come on, shoot it in the ground. Please don't shoot it in the air like a fucking
And
idiot. you
now
know?
the only deaths are two people at once went over their balconies, one higher, one lower.
Jesus,
and
Michael
shot into the
did that
ground.
apparently.
Fucking
He told me he did that shit on 4th of July when he was in Georgia when he went to college. Said he apparently he doesn't remember, he was blacked out. He just saw a bunch of shell casings the next day. He just said apparently he went out on his balcony with his AR and there was people in a pool and just like didn't shoot at them but shot his gun because he's like, it's 4th of July. And then apparently everyone just went running is what his fucking roommate said. And I was like, yo, I'm surprised you didn't get gunned down by SWAT.
It's like full on domestic.
You're in a fucking
terrorism, bro.
college.
That's
You're just discharging an AR-15 into a
full-on-
crowd.
Yeah, that's like how many
He
felonies?
shot like
do
60
you
rounds or
want?
some shit. So it's like, okay, you literally went through a magazine, put in another one, kept going,
There's no way.
put in another one, and then fired a few more for the
What was
fuck
he
of
in
it.
Las Vegas? Like, did some old guy get blamed for that or something? What the
That's
fuck was he
fucked up.
thinking?
When he was telling me about it, I was like, it was like 9 in the morning. He's like, I just woke up.
Were
I
you
just
like,
found out
you're
this happened."
retarded?
And I was like, dude, you better fucking
leave.
make sure I was
Yeah,
like,
you
you better, I was like, dude, SWAT is gonna come to
You
your
should
house.
really lay low.
I was like, when did that happen? He's like, I don't even remember. I just woke up and found it this way. And then I started asking my roommates what happened. And I'm like, why didn't they stop you? He's like, I don't know. And I'm like,
Maybe
I guess
because he's got a fucking AR in his hand.
No, I guess he finally lost it, man.
No, you're gonna let me do this. I bet you do. I bet you do. Like, we can't let you do this, Michael. I bet you can. Fucking.
You sure it hits the fucking charging handle?
And they were just like,
Slaps
you know
that
what?
shit forward.
You know what? I'm going to bed. Wake me up when the SWAT team's here. You know what?
Yeah.
Don't. They'll wake me up.
You know what? I'm just gonna act like I'm sleeping when they come in. I had no involvement.
Tell him it's the home of the brave and the land of the fuck you.
I said, fuck the police.
Fuck you, mean.
Is it time for a pee break?
If you want.
I think so. Drew's crying. I think it's time.
Yeah, one of them got Drew. I don't know what it was.
Oh, man. Michael the terrorist. Michael the friendly terrorist.
You make a fucking children. He's Michael, the friendly terrorist.
DreamWorks is gonna make that, I swear.
Oh, Bugs. Oh, why you shoot me, man? Sorry.
Hey, sorry, man. Didn't see you there.
He's friendly terrorist.
All right, we'll be right back.
But our shenanigans are cheeky and fun.
Yeah, I mean, his shenanigans are
cruel and tragic.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
Hey, Farva, what's the name of that restaurant you like with all the goofy shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks? You mean shenanigans?
Ferrari as a company sucks ass. Absolutely.
If I hit the fucking Powerball and you wanted a car, like I'll buy you. All right, I'll get you a house. Obviously, I'll give you fucking $10 million and be like, whatever car you want. What car do you want?
Coinsig.
I don't even know what that is.
That's
I
a
don't
$3
even know.
million fucking car
using
for
most
the
mature-
cheapest.
He said you told me any. Well, okay, I hit the
No,
Powerball
to be
for
honest,
$500 million.
It would be-
Whatever
it
you
would be-
want.
I would wait and get the new Corvette C8R GT3.
Yeah,
in
that's a
2024.
good. That's a good pick.
You know I will.
Yeah, I don't know that it would either be like an old fucking muscle car or it would be like,
feel that.
hey, just get
Give me the
me
cash.
the newest, fastest fucking GTR.
You don't want that Mazda 3
GTR,
anymore?
I'm with the Nissans.
I love a
Nissans.
GTR, dude. There's so much shit you can do to a GTR.
I feel you.
You know?
I don't know much about cars, but I always like Challengers.
Yeah. No, we
I don't know why.
Done making them.
discussed this. You Drew's fucking mic didn't work that time, but yeah. They're about done making Chargers?
They're done with Challengers and Chargers.
What?
Like, after this year.
Oh, they're doing the Ford thing, or they're just
Whatever,
Ford's gonna
who-
keep
I-
making the Mustang.
They
Well,
did.
yeah,
They
but-
made
but
the
they're-
they
but
made the
no,
new
but
style.
They're
Yeah,
apparently no longer making the Charger.
discontinuing it or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're done.
What the fuck? That makes them so much
Well,
money.
they better make something else then.
I bet they
making money
keep.
for a
You know
long
why
time.
they're gonna. You know why they're
They
gonna
need to
keep
change
making
it up.
them.
They need to change it up. I think that's
They're like, fuck it, we're
mentality.
making electric vehicles.
That's
No,
basically
they.
where they're going.
I don't. They may not make them for the public, but I'm pretty sure that Chargers and Challengers are pretty much the go-to when it comes to police vehicles as far as cars. Unless, I mean, is Ford gonna keep making the Explorer?
Ford's kind of taking that shit over. It looks like.
Well, Ford was like, we're not making any more cars. Like the Focus is dead, the Fiesta is
right,
dead, all the Fusions, those are
All
all
the-
fucking
What
dead.
a shitty car.
The
though.
Taurus,
yeah.
the
old Tauruses are fine, but
dude, no, the newer Taurus shows,
okay, I haven't seen
fucking, they were like V6 twin turbo EcoBoost. That shit was fucking
shit. Hell yeah.
banging. And also, like, dude, you can get a Police Interceptor Explorer, like now for cheap, and they are fucking just balls to the
Fuck
wall,
yeah.
dude. They go.
Fuck yeah.
What about you though? What would so you would buy
You're the money
if you
man.
win the fucking
the
Powerball?
money
You're
man.
not gonna buy a goddamn Charger
No.
unless it's like a '64
I'd
Charger.
get a Challenger. I'd get a fucking F-250. And
Do you like German engineering? Do you
I
like
wouldn't
Mercedes?
buy like a Mercedes or
No,
anything.
okay.
No.
No AMG
Yeah.
GT3 or something.
Maybe I would because it's South Florida, just to be like, hey girl, you like that?
Or Mercedes?
No, then I'd be like, I'm
Those-
just buying a
you're right, it
Lamborghini
has to be
because
an
of the
It
fucking.
has to
AMG.
be AMG.
Yeah,
If it's
has
any
to be
Mercedes, it has to be
AMG.
AMG. But
No, you should get,
Lamborghini's too fucking loud, but yeah, an AMG, sure.
no, dude, you go
Even
get
Aston Martin, get a DB9 or something.
no,
Some
you go
sweet
get
ass
the
old
you go
British.
get the fucking the Shelby F-150. It's got like 500 horsepower, bro. I think it's a fucking.
I'd just
monster.
take it to that
Raptor.
fucking
The
Hennessy racing or whatever and get that
Yes,
shit
dude.
done.
Hennessy.
I don't know much about cars, but I do know about
That's
that.
not a manufacturer. They're just like
Yeah, people that just
private-
soup them up.
private-
Yeah.
They
right,
soup
right,
shit
right,
up,
right,
yeah.
Exactly. But still, yes.
Oh,
I
what
hear that.
I got like a Ford Raptor or
What-
some shit. I don't know.
What about that? Well, go get one of the ones that are V8 because that fucking V6 turbo
100%.
pussy
Gotta be
shit.
V8,
Those things suck.
100%.
When you win the lottery, you're not worried about fuel costs. The
Yeah.
fact.
Dude, I would
Obviously.
have.
Okay,
dope-ass
I guess
project.
I would
We'll just
buy a
start
couple cars. I
racing
guess
team.
buy a
We'll just
Tesla.
start drag
At that point.
racing.
At that point, we're just start a racing
Yeah.
team, and then we just spend all the money. Fuck it. Be fun.
Be
And
dope.
fun.
I wouldn't buy a mansion or anything. I'd be like, all right, we're just gonna buy a fucking average ass house
Buy a house with a lot
and
of
like
land.
a bunch of property
No,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Buy some good property.
Land.
I'd buy a
land.
house in Michigan
Not
for cheap as
necessarily fucking
fuck.
houses, land.
Buy some apartment
Oh, yeah,
complexes.
you know what I mean?
Fix it up so it's not a shithole, and give the tenants like a few years where they have the same rent in a nice apartment. And then you're like, all right, like sorry to gentrify, but like
Start buying the land that Bill Gates is trying
we're
to buy.
gonna fucking raise the rent like 2 times, like double it in 3 years. So enjoy yourself, but you're probably moving out.
That's how it
No,
goes.
rich people don't want to fucking have apartments though.
No, no. Rich people owning apartments.
Right. They own them. They don't
You get a
live
property
there.
manager.
No, but I mean like doubling them.
Oh yeah.
No, but if you
What?
redo
Sure.
everything and you can make twice the rent every month once you've redone that, what's the ROI on that? What's the return on investment on that? Pretty fucking quick. when you've got however many fucking, you do it all
But
in one
that
shot with
takes a
one
lot of
company.
money.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, but he just won the
Lottery money,
Powerball, so
yeah.
like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Right.
And even though starting a restaurant is like literally guaranteed to fail, essentially like 80% of them fail within 2 years. I mean, I would.
You buy prime time.
I would
property.
buy. I always want to make 2 bars and 2 restaurants.
Location.
One,
location.
I want to make a fucking high class bar.
South Beach.
Yeah, and like,
Gay.
I want to make you a fucking mojito.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this shit costs like $27, and literally I'm giving you early time.
And it's the best mojito you've ever.
But like, you're gonna pay
had.
for it because it's there. But I also want to have like a neighborhood bar. I'm like, okay, yeah, this whiskey and Coke costs just $6 because like I don't care and I'm
Get
still
drunk and
making
feel better.
money.
It's where we drink. There's a jukebox.
Yeah.
It's
drink
free.
everywhere.
We're still, you know,
Spread it.
you still make money.
Spread
off
it
of
around. You know.
Because like,
Spread the
I mean,
money.
Jesus, I don't know what they pay wholesale, but like Jack Daniels, there's 17 shots in a bottle of Jack Daniels. Why? Because I've drank enough to fucking know. And so if you're charging them like,
That's like some
Even-
Tootsie Pop math.
but even
Like,
even $5 a shot.
how
if you
many
think about
licks,
it that
baby?
way. It's like, all right, what's that? 56, $85 a bottle, and even if you buy it at the consumer price of $20, that's literally 4 times, money.
Yeah.
And you're getting it cheaper because you're buying cases. You literally at $5 a shot, you're still making quadruple
No, yeah,
profit.
When a place says bar and grill, the only margin that they make money on is the bar part.
I'd be like the high class place. I would make a restaurant just to rob the rich. We did that at PDQ. I took all their ingredients and make super fancy shit and be like, yo, I could charge $25 a plate in a restaurant. And like, you totally could. I'll just take like
You
piece of
actually did
chicken.
that in the kitchen.
I would grill it, season it a certain
No
way so it
way.
looks different.
You
I would
motherfucker.
make my own sauce in the back and like put it
I'm
on a
eating
plate
this.
and drop it and put it around, make it look super fancy, garnish it. And I'm like, dude, $25 at a restaurant. They're like,
I'd do
yeah.
it.
And I'm like, all right, now let's fry it and charge someone $1.
Yeah.
Fucking dummies.
Ta-da.
And you still make money. Maybe 3 now because inflation. But what you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, dude, like fast food places, their biggest
God, I hate McDonald's.
where they make money is the fucking. Well, I mean,
Beef sucks.
They do make money on the food because it's so shitty and so cheap.
The
It's all
drinks.
made in
And
Brazil
it's all
for a
expensive now.
cheap
Like, what
amount
the
of money.
fuck
It's
with
not
these
Dude.
prices? But
It's not
they
cheap
make
anymore.
money on the drinks,
yeah,
bro.
dude.
Yeah.
That
Oh.
shit costs fucking
$3 for fucking not even 16 ounces. Cause
When
what's
I-
the price?
when
It's
I
like
worked
a
at the
fraction of a
bagel
penny
place,
that they pay for that drink.
Coca-Cola, they give you the machines.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
just
you
buy
don't-
the
you-
shit.
You just buy the syrup.
You buy the
Literally,
syrup.
like I would
Scissor.
It's so-
buy the
it's so
shit so
dumb.
I knew the cost.
It's
Right.
insane.
It's like,
It's
all right,
bad.
you're paying $50 for 5-gallon concentrate of it.
Yeah.
That can make you like 500 gallons. Literally, the cost is like 12 cents for
Right.
a 20-ounce soda, and you charge them $3.
You're literally
Your
Yeah.
profit is
1,000%.
outrageous.
Yeah, 1,000%, 2,000.
Outrageous.
Outrageous.
So that's like a bar if they do that, and then you throw a
It
shot of
doesn't sound like a
alcohol
lot,
in.
but when you do it to every fucking person, that every fucking
Yeah.
time, I mean, come on.
Event,
It's
you
like banks.
upsell
It's
a
like
drink
banks.
every time.
It's like banks.
Yeah.
It's like you're fucking,
know.
you're profiting.
Yeah, if you
at
get
profits.
100 customers a day and you can get them to spend
and they get
$3,
more
that's
than that. They get-
$300 that is essentially straight profit.
I guarantee you, every fast food restaurant gets hundreds.
Yeah.
Of customers a day.
Oh,
Hundreds.
it's
You know what I'm saying?
fucking.
That's why I said
insane.
even if you had 100 people who walked in,
Right, and that's
you know,
depending on the city, obviously. I mean, if you're in the middle of
around
fucking
here
shit,
at
then-
McDonald's, probably at least 1,000 people a day come in there. I
Oh,
guess.
like the one
Any
on
given time.
commercial, which
Yeah.
is a
About
shithole.
1,000 people.
Chick-fil-A, think about you know,
Chick-
they're a
oh,
little
they're-
bit better quality. Like,
Yo, they're banging with their service.
yo,
How
they,
fast
they
that
pay
is?
Them, they pay
Wow.
them kids good, man, which they should. I actually respect Chick-fil-A.
And everyone on Sunday is
And
like,
fuck
God
Sunday.
damn it, we gotta go
You
to
can blame it on
PDQ.
God and
we gotta
you-
go
whatever,
to
but fuck
PDQ.
Sunday. I don't fuck
Ugh.
that. I'm not working on Sunday. Y'all can fuck off and wait for a chicken sandwich. All right, you're not that important.
Well, no, they got to go to church. They all their employees are white.
blame it on that.
They're white
Either way.
Christians.
No working
Down
on
here.
Sunday. No working on
Down
Sunday.
here
At least their owners.
is any fast food place like they if
That was
if-
why PDQ stayed open on Sundays to compete with Chick-fil-A.
well yeah.
100%. They should.
So does
They're,
Zax-
like
I get it.
they're like the Trader
Yeah,
Joe's
so-
versus
so
Whole
does
Foods.
Zaxby's. I'm just
But
saying.
Chick-fil-A does their thing. They know better. They're like, yo, we can take the day.
Well,
It's
so
fine.
the Chick-fil-A, you know where
Lord will bless us. He'll give us more.
Skyline used to be,
Yeah.
just north of that.
Yeah,
is
right
the
there on
Chick-fil-A.
26, yeah.
Yeah, down 26, and fucking
I can't
like
believe they went out of business.
it's just fucking white kids in there working, and it's
The guy barehanding a half pound of cheese, and
So?
TJ just gets so angry
it's
at him.
just bananas to me because
Remember that?
every other the McDonald's next door,
Yeah. Banging
there
it.
might be a white guy in there, maybe. Like fuck, they don't fucking hire,
Racism is all around us,
dude.
guys.
Dude, you think Chick-fil-A hates gay people? No, they want choir boys and fucking
Damn right.
Let me put it this way.
They want them to work there their whole life. To be
When I
honest.
went on
Like,
vacation in Michigan,
Hey.
you're gonna open a franchise.
and I rented a cabin in the middle of nowhere, northern Michigan, with my family. And I went to a McDonald's in Oscoda, Michigan.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
That'll be the whitest name for a city. Well, it's actually Indian.
I've never
but-
heard of that. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
Oscoda, Michigan. They're like literally, it's like 99% white, if not
Yeah.
higher. I went into a McDonald's there. I get my standard breakfast order. If I get McDonald's, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, hash brown, a coffee, or orange juice.
I'm an egg McMuffin with sausage kind of
You know?
guy.
But literally, it's like I got the food. They're like, it's just like up there. It's how fast food is supposed to be. It's just 16 and 17-year-olds. It's a white girl. She's like, "Hello, welcome McDonald's. How are you?"
Oh no, that's what was. Yeah.
And then whatever. I got the food, and it's like there's no grease stain. Everything's fresh. There's napkins. There's ketchup. I asked you for whatever it was in there. Not like here where they're just like 40-year-old Haitians, and I'm like, this is literally not a career
Like, no,
unless you're like in corporate. That's meant for high schoolers, man. I work for PDQ. I thought I was gonna work from there for forever.
it is gonna. Suck.
It's still picking up. I can see it.
But no, so we're in New Hampshire one year with it's my dad, brother, sister, and me. I'm in the passenger seat. We go to Burger King, and we're used to down here. So my dad, remember that Burger King on commercial? It's been it's
Still there. I used to get it from when I worked at my last job.
No,
yeah.
it was Lagrange. It was.
I'm thinking of a different one. Yeah, but I know what you
it
mean.
was.
That location's terrible.
Blue
yeah.
Willie's Barbecue. Dude, I don't think I've ever seen my dad get a correct order from that Burger King in my fucking life, which is why it's closed. But we were in New Hampshire, and we pulled through a Burger King, and my dad is in the drive-thru like a fucking dickhead, and he just goes, "I would like a Whopper with just cheese and lettuce," and and the kid
And the large fries.
and the kid on the other end is fucking with him. He goes, "Okay, sir, a Whopper," and my dad just starts
Just repeat it the
laughing.
same way,
My dad
yeah.
just starts laughing, and he's like, and he pulls up to the window. He's like, "I'm so sorry. I'm from South Florida, bro. No one even speaks English in the fucking
Bro,
Burger
for
King
real.
house."
Literally, I'm not. It's like, oh, the internet. That's racist. They're literally all Haitian. They don't
It
speak
is.
English, barely.
I've worked fast food.
They
with-
speak shitty French. Sorry.
With
Eddie.
Zaxby's, there's always a few like people in their 40s, and it's just like, dude, this isn't a career. Go.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Go get a fucking degree from DeVry and go work in an office somewhere as like a paralegal or something. You fucking kidding me?
Two of the people I used to work with at PDQ are now the operational directors. One of them in West Palm, and one of them I think in fucking 17th Street, which I think I'm gonna go there tomorrow.
Was PDQ like a
Hopefully it gets
franchise
working.
deal, or
It's all owned by one guy, but like
down here?
you
okay.
can invest in them, but still people run them
Oh no,
for you.
it's like
Yeah,
is PDQ nationwide?
yeah.
Okay,
Maybe not, but they're
but down here
they started
like-
in North Carolina and then Florida.
Jeez.
We were
Jeez.
store number 7 or some shit. There's like 30 or 40 of them. I opened up like 7 stores for them. I went to
Yeah.
North Carolina. I opened
Right,
up
I remember
stores
that.
all up and down Florida. Bro, that shit
And they
was
paid
so
you like
fun.
shit, didn't they?
Hell
But
yeah,
they paid
bro.
me like $10 an hour, and it was.
That is shit.
But it was so fun. When I got off
probably
there,
fun,
I had a
yeah.
bottle of Bacardi, and I'm like,
you were
"Hey,
way
girl,
younger. You were way
what's
younger.
going on?" I'm like, "Oh, it's yeah." I was like 21 when I
Right,
left.
yeah,
I
whatever.
was like, "Oh,
yeah,
I was like, all right, guys, like we have the meeting at the end of the day. You're working 17-hour days." They're like, "All right, so the goal is tomorrow. Blah blah blah. We're gonna do this and that." And then when they're done, like, "All right, everyone, go to your hotels, have a good night's sleep." And I was like, "Oh, just one quick thing before everyone leaves, whatever, with all the trainers and everyone." And they're like, "Oh, look at Warren take initiative." I was like, "Yeah, just quick note, everyone. All the trainers. I'm in hotel room 212. So if ever we're gonna have a little team building after work and just discuss points of the day and how we
It's a
can help
safety
each other
meeting.
out,
It's a safety meeting.
and how we're gonna proceed tomorrow, and just how we can help each other out
heads
as
up.
a team. Come to my room." And then they're like, "Wow, look at him. He's such a good guy." And then I'm like, literally team building. I'm like, I got a bottle of Bacardi and
Who's
two
trying to get shit
24
faced?
packs.
You didn't say
We're
that.
literally no. We just and then one of our training coordinator, the guy above us who managed all of us, like they knocked on our hotel door. We're like,
sure they
no. Like, we're playing liquor pong.
Everybody in the bathroom.
Everyone's drinking beers. No, we're just smoking weed in the hotel room. And I was like, no.
we're
I was like,
inspired.
no, they got us. I was like, they got us. And I think we were in North Carolina. And then
They got us.
we knock on the door. Everyone gets quiet. I'm like, dude, fuck getting quiet. If they
Yeah,
got us, they
they're-
can't get rid of all of us. They're opening a store. They can't. There's all of
what are
us
they
are in
gonna
here.
do?
There's no way. And so
your
whatever.
ground.
He opens the door. This dude Omar, cool as fuck. He's like,
Hold your ground.
he was like, hey, he was like, smells like weed out there. What's going on? Everyone's super quiet, and literally I'm still hitting a blunt. And I'm like, yo, man,
We
I'm like,
chillin'.
we're having a party, man. I'm sorry I didn't invite you. We're having the team building. We got fucking liquor pong set up, whatever. And he was like, he said, you think this is a game? And I still, I'm freaking out, but I'm like, let's keep playing
You
it
gotta
cool.
go with it now.
And then he was like, yeah, you think this is cool? Grabs the blunt. He's like, you think doing drugs at work is cool?
Oh, this
He
fucking
hits it,
guy's a
didn't
piece
he?
of
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Yeah.
And he was like, yo,
I know those
he was
type of
he's
guys.
like, pour me a drink. Let's get
Yeah.
a round of beer pong. And I was like, no. Then we started fucking
Hell
going to
yeah.
Those
town.
guys, they're fucking
I was like,
great.
all right,
yeah.
what a good dude, you know.
Dude, that's what happened in college.
He's like, why didn't you invite me? You know, like,
Yeah.
I feel left out.
That's exactly
Left
what
out.
happened in
Kinda
college.
disrespected.
So you're RN in is it RN? It sounds
Registered nurse.
No, no.
It sounds nursey.
I
But
forgot what it's
in
called.
a dorm,
Yeah.
you've got your fucking person who's in charge of that particular dorm.
not the
and
TA, the whatever.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
RA, that's what it is. Resident assistant.
There you go,
Something
yeah.
like that. I don't know. But
Nerd.
he he was this cool kid named Marcus. He was a grad student, so he didn't give a fuck. And
2-3 fucks.
it was
I'm
like
25. You go have fun, 18-year-old girl.
well, it was like second semester of the year, and I'm sitting in my friend Rain's room, and she's
Rain.
she
Hippie.
is she
I'm making rain on her.
Rain
Bang.
could beat all of us up. Okay,
Was she a lesbian?
no.
For some reason, I'm attracted to them.
No,
not the ones
she-
that look like men. but-
She's just like 6'2" and
Oh,
from
what it is.
Lakeland, and will fucking beat your ass. I've seen her fucking
Was
punch
she, like-
bitches. It's gnarly.
Was she like Cuban or something?
No. She's white as hell.
Oh, Lakeland. I was like,
Lakeland.
Dude.
possibly,
It's one or the other.
possibly
It's one or
working
the
on a
other.
farm.
Hey, if
One or the
you
other.
want like a cute Yeti cup, ladies, Does with Bows. That's the
Nice.
company.
Look 'em up.
That's Rain's company. She's awesome. I was a terrible influence on her. I think she gained 30 pounds while being friends with me because we would just sit and smoke weed and eat like
Nice.
snacks all day.
As you can
Perfect.
see.
And I was at the skate park most of the day, so I burned all those
Now I'm
calories. And
gonna
Rain was like,
starve.
"Hey, you ready to smoke and eat food again?" And I was a fucking pile of shit. But Rain was awesome. But Rain literally is
You're
just
so humble.
ripping a fucking. I mean, she's got a weed leaf tattooed on her ass. I mean, come on.
Perfect.
But she's like ripping a fucking bowl in the dorm room, and I'm sitting across from her, and fucking Marcus, our RA, like kicks the door. He's got a master key. Kicks the door open, and he's standing there with his backpack, and he looks like Mos Def, but very disappointed, and he just goes, "Come on,
Most
man."
definitely disappointed.
Yeah, nice. he just goes, "Come on, guys," and I was like, "Oh shit, this is not good." And he goes, "Open a fucking window or something." And I was like, "Oh, sorry, Marcus."
Incense. Come on.
my bad. Sorry, we will
you're right,
absolutely
you're right.
open a window, even though we're on the first fucking floor. Like, that's what I do.
Let it out.
I had my own room the next year. I mean, I did fail out of college, but I had my own room next year
I
on the
never
third
went.
floor.
I quit.
Bro, that shit was
I
dope.
dropped out of high school.
Just smoked weed out the window all day. Smoked
Bullshit.
cigarettes out the window. I had a cat. Yeah.
I dropped out of high school
that's right,
2
that's right.
weeks.
He had
That's right.
fucking.
I had to work
He
to
had
pay the
shit
bills.
to do.
So I was
No,
like,
I remember now.
all I need is basic shit.
I remember.
And then I just lied to every job and say I've graduated.
Well, because
They don't
they
check.
don't check that shit.
The ironic
fuck's gonna
part is
check a high
I
school
work
diploma?
harder and I'm more
They don't care.
intelligent
No
than
one
the
cares.
average man.
Correct.
And it makes me sad. Because I'm like, one, I'm not smart and I don't work hard. But yet, compared to
idiocracy
the
at
average
this point.
person, it literally, I am the guy from
Why are you talking like a
Idiocracy.
fag, bro?
I'm like, oh, I used a proper fucking, conjecture or whatever. I don't know.
That was a good reference. Good reference.
I don't
No,
know.
I absolutely.
I know
feel
I know
that.
how to convert yards
right.
to feet, and I'm a genius. You know.
Right. Well, dude, if you're remotely smart especially in trades, it is so
So
easy
fun.
It
to
goes far.
fucking move
No, but
ahead.
I took like fucking tests in school, and they're like, "Oh, your IQ is 120." I took it again, and like paid money to do it, and like it's 115. I was high as fuck when I took the test. This was like a year ago.
True.
Only
But,
5
like-
points when you're high. That's not bad.
But they're like, but yeah, but they're
Good
like,
average.
the average is like 100 apparently for like
Yeah.
in
Oh, yeah.
America,
Yeah.
allegedly.
Who knows? I don't even believe
But,
any of that shit.
Don't break your arm jerking yourself off there, Warren.
No, but I'm just saying, it's like
Wow.
like when like you're in the 80th percentile. You know, you're that much smarter.
We
than
should all
people.
take an IQ test. That'd be fun.
I'm down.
That'd be fun.
But it's like
Not like
it's
not like an
literally-
online
No,
one.
no,
I mean
like
like
a
a
real one.
legitimate
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Which
Like I don't
Well,
want to find out like what.
when I took a
fucking
legit, it was in
hocus pocus
school.
character I
I
am.
did take it online and I paid money like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But
Well, that may have been a legitimate.
You're right.
test.
If you
Or
know,
somebody
right.
but
just
it's
was
like,
like,
that's
"You're
what
smart."
scares me. I'm like, at least in school I knew it was legit, and it's like, I don't feel smart, but yet they're like, you're smarter than 10% of people.
Listen, smart is a
I don't-
very vague term. So intelligence comes in the whole spectrum of intelligence.
Come on, you know we're fucking smarter
We're
than the
all
average bear.
correct.
I might look like a fucking idiot on here, but it's like, come on, it's like TJ, bro. It's like he's probably the smartest fucking person I know,
Yeah.
and it's
He's a
like,
smart
and he's street
motherfucker.
smart as fuck.
He's
I'll
up
give it
there.
And
to him.
it's
He's
like
a smart
it's like you
motherfucker,
look at him and the way he talks, you just think he's some average dude.
what I'm getting
But it's
at.
like in
That's
his
what I'm getting
mind,
at.
he'll fucking play chess backwards and he'll
he's-
fucking beat you. Like
He is
the smartest fucking dude I know.
incredibly
That's my
intelligent.
whole-
Well, I mean Ryan, he's super fucking
Ryan
smart
as well.
too.
Ryan is incredibly
He's street smart
intelligent.
as well, and-
There's a certain what is it? The nihilism that comes with intelligence or some shit.
Yeah.
But no, I mean,
Geniuses
my
are usually
That's what that
fucking
ignorance is
insane.
bliss. Yeah. So
my
So which would
measure
you rather be? I
of
mean, I don't know.
my measure of your intelligence is like, especially when it comes to
how many bullets do you fire out of a moving car? I don't know.
no.
It takes.
I'm talking about. Can you critically fucking think? Can you solve a
problems.
fucking problem?
It's problem solving is what it comes down to.
When it's like especially
down
like electric work, cabling, all that shit, where it's just like, what are we trying to do? What's our
Not
goal?
construction, just in
Show me a
general.
basic
Exactly.
task how to do it, and I could do it.
Well, that's different. But I'm talking about like, what's our goal
It's the-
Well,
here?
you said
it's the
electrical
problem
work.
solving, but
Hold on.
Okay, I understand.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
want to get shocked.
But that's the thing. I would
Like-
I would go to a
Be
place
negative,
and
Yeah.
I would be going to help a guy fucking finish his job at the end of the day or something, and I'm like, what do you want me to do? And he's just like, oh, do this, that, and the other, and I'm like, okay, but
What's
what are
the
we
end
what are
goal?
we
Yeah,
trying
what's the
to
end
do
goal?
what are we
here?
accomplish here? What's
Like,
the whole end
because
goal? Right.
I'm about to run a bunch of shit, and if I know
Don't
what we're
micromanage
doing,
me. I'll prioritize
Yeah.
my own tasks.
just tell me what
you
the
know?
fuck your end goal is, and I'll do a good job. But if you don't tell me
Promise.
what the end goal
I
is, I
promise.
can't fucking.
That's in
Get-
Jocko's
you know.
book.
What the fuck needs to be going on?
I need to know. And I've had helpers before where I'm just like, are you fucking stupid?
Yeah,
Like, that
they
was the
just-
problem you were presented with, and you asked me what the fuck the solution is? A zip tie, dickhead. Like, oh, this cable's
What do I do with all these cables?
this cable's too long under this person's
Strap it
desk.
somewhere.
Well, fuck. We have fucking 3,000 zip ties in the
Those,
van. Fucking grab
people,
one.
those people are meant to be behind a counter,
Well, no, they're meant to be my helper.
hopefully to teach them something. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I will teach you to critically think on the job, and I won't even yell at
if you want to.
I'm not even going to yell at
D-
you.
do you know what?
I
That-
might be like, are you
that-
dumb?
No,
but
in your mind.
But no, I might say that, but it's going to be in jest. I'm going to have a smile on my face. Like, I'm not going to be a
Come
dick.
on, dummy.
I got one for that. You know, they told me that when I worked for PDQ and I was a corporate trainer. They're like,
Damn, Daddy, you should be running PDQ. God
I
damn it.
could have been, but I quit because I was like, fuck you. You hired this dumb bitch who sucked the dick of one of the guys in upper management, and that's why,
Well, that's how
or at
it
least
goes.
corporate.
Oh,
and
I
that's
worked
why
at a
they
bagel
gave her a
place one
story.
time, too, yeah.
So
That's how it goes.
or that's why they gave her own store, but whatever. So,
So did he.
damn, where was I going with that? Marijuana harmless.
No, so when you were training for corporate, something about
It was something about being intelligent compared to that shit. I don't know.
no. I thought you were talking about being a helper, or like you had a helper or someone you were training or something. And were you yelling at them? Were you fucking?
That's what it was about the yelling at him
Good
thing.
job.
When they did the review, thank you. When they did the review, yeah, thank you. When they did the review at the end, and they're like, "Oh, how you're training when everything?" Like, well, you know, they did good. They understand their
They did
goal.
well, Warren. They did well.
Whatever.
I thought you were intelligent.
I am. They did good.
Sorry, my mom's a
Fuck
teacher.
grammar. Fuck grammar.
People that do that shit bothers
Yeah,
me
I
so
like
much.
Well,
But it's
fucking
like-
don't say you're done in front of my mother.
They-
She'll go, finished?
They know how to do their job. Everything's good. You trained them well. Everything went fine. But our only critique is that you weren't, more hard with the guys. I was like, what
What
do
am
you
I,
mean?
Gordon Ramsay?
No,
We're
but
making chicken fingers.
literally, And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, you weren't like
No,
super
treat 'em like
assertive,
slaves.
this and that,
Treat 'em
whatever.
like slaves.
You didn't talk them down.
fuck off.
Literally. And I was like, but I don't understand. I was like, so you're telling me, I was like,
Be
so
a
you're
piece
telling
of
me
shit.
they know how to do their job. They're like, yeah. I was like, they know how to do it like spec. Like the specification. That was the fucking lingo.
And you want to be a
use.
dick to him?
I was like, they know spec. They know how to do it exactly the way they're trained. Any deviation is not acceptable. Like, it is exactly the way I show you and nothing different.
Yeah.
This will be the fucking way it goes. Like, they conform to what I have them do, and they do it 100%
Which is
the
in
way
your
it's supposed to
handbook,
be.
dick.
Because it's corporate. It's all
Right.
supposed to be the
Of
same
course,
any
of course,
store you
of
go
course,
to.
Of course.
And so it's like, all right, they know how to do their jobs. They know how to do it well. I train them
They wouldn't be here if they
100%.
didn't.
They can do it effectively. And I was like,
Right.
then what's the problem? I was like, and I didn't have to yell at them. I said, what's the problem?
So what's the problem?
And that was the thing all the kids used to always tell me every store I went to by the end. They're like, out of all the trainers, you were the coolest one. And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, you were, because I was just like, all right.
Respected us.
I'm like, oh, you want to clean the fryer? You drop the lever here, drops oil in the low boy, let it filter for 15 minutes, get the Magnasol, pour it
you
in.
get that cool card.
This and that, yeah.
Yeah, that thing's
They're like,
awesome.
they're like, oh, how do we do whatever? I'm like, oh, it's easy. I'll tell you again.
Here's
Actually,
this
you
big
can-
pour it
sheet
in
of
here,
paper
no
that
worries.
filters it.
You be cool. You don't be a fucking dick because then they're not gonna like you. They're not gonna pay attention. They're gonna be focused on that you called them a fucking idiot. You just you treat them how you want to be treated. You don't fucking be an asshole.
I will
Reinforce shit they've heard
always-
before. Reinforce the shit they've been. Like,
And then
raised
and then they
on.
know their job and it's cool. And then I was like, so what's the problem? And they're like, well, you're right. And I was like,
Here's the
yeah, what's the problem? Why
Here's
would
the
you
problem.
tell me I need to be more aggressive?
Why do you want to
It makes no sense.
need to be an
You don't have
asshole
to.
when they're doing they're
Yeah, they
doing
know
what
how
I
to do
told
their
them?
job.
Show 'em-
right?
Show them correctly and respectfully. It's simple as that.
Yeah, and then they do it the best out of everyone. Why? Because I was cool with them.
That's the thing, dude. When I've had helpers that I've had to train, the only time I've ever fucking yelled at anybody is I'm fucking like contortioning myself,
They almost kill
getting this shit done, and you now have
Do
it
some
in
dumb
reach
shit.
and need to pull, and you're on your fucking phone.
Yeah.
I will beat your
Yeah,
ass, bro.
That's a kick
There's
in the
no
face.
cameras in here. We're putting them in. I will fuck you up. Like,
you. They just put the electricity in. I will kill you.
like,
Yeah, for sure.
no, there's still string lights all over this place. This place ain't got shit for protection. I will bury you. They're still pouring concrete outside.
It's perfect timing.
You dick. No, but that's the thing. I've always, like, dude, when I got fired from my electric job where I was, like, running the shit, every fucking employee called me after I got fired, and they were like, what the fuck are we going to do, bro? And I was just like, I don't know, man. I guess you're going to have to call fucking big boss man when you have a problem, and he's going to be a dick.
Dummy.
And it's because, like, dude, I would have guys like my buddy Luke, who was a fucking amazing employee, and then the office fucking laughed at his rate of pay when someone asked, like, how much is Luke getting paid? And the secretary said what he was getting paid,
That's
and
supposed
she's
to not
like,
be talking about
and I was like, what the fuck, dude?
That's bad. That's very bad.
The boss's son got fucking furious. He got a $3 raise the next day. Like,
Because
we're like,
either way, that's technically not supposed to do that.
fucking rude, bro.
Especially like making fun of people that
That's
are doing
such
the fucking
a shitty fucking
doing
thing
the
to do,
actual
man.
work.
What are you doing? Are you bored? We boring you?
Doing the actual work. No, you.
He's like,
farted.
it smells like cat
You
shit in
farted.
here. I'd like to fucking negate that. Welcome to the Jordan Show. Fucking everybody's leaving.
Right back.
Oh, are we gonna do a double pause, bro? I'm down. I'm down. We're legit. We're legit. Like 4 minutes from being there, but also let's fucking roll out. I'm down. Fucking Autobots, roll out. Titties. I didn't even know we were recording.
She's
Tux, get your
a
fuck ass
cunt.
over here.
Remy.
I was trying to disprove that Tux
Zick
is not a
fan.
dog. You were like, Tux
Clearly
is not a
a
dog.
cat.
I was like,
Clearly a cat. He does not care.
You've tried this for years now.
It's not gonna
It
work.
ain't happening.
Anyways,
over there. That's whether there's food over there. He's like, no, the food's over here. It's like,
anyways.
and you guys are in a weird order on the couch now, so I'm perplexed. Oh, he's cool.
Are we going with the
He's
fucking Disney?
weird. Oh, we can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit.
What happened to Disney?
What happened to Disney? They
used to be
suck
good.
now.
What happened to 90s Disney?
But what happened to fucking? I mean, dude, even
Or
like
before?
Hercules, Mulan, Aladdin,
The Lion
fucking
King.
The OG
Lion
Little Mermaid was
King,
my favorite.
fucking. God damn, there was
Lil-
a fuck ton of them.
The
Little Mermaid.
Aristocats.
Little Mermaid.
That was my favorite, dude.
The Aristocats, dude.
That actually is probably my second favorite.
Dude,
The
that
Aristocats-
shit.
Apparently that movie's racist.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Well, he's classist,
Well,
apparently.
no,
It's
well,
more classist.
no, the Chinese cats have Chinese accents.
We are sorry.
that was before. That was like 70s.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Oh, you
It
can
was
tell by the
it was even
animation,
before,
and
right.
it's
It
the
was
best,
even
dude.
before.
So
101
good.
Dalmatians,
Oh,
that animation is so good.
I love Aristocats, bro. I'll actually watch
But
that
this
movie,
live
like, right
action
now.
Disney shit is so
Bro, they
bad,
have nothing.
bro.
We're just gonna remake the
Look
hits
what,
for
look what
money.
they did with Star Wars.
What
Oh, they fucked
Look what
up
they did.
Star Wars.
So they did, and this was 10 years ago.
Look
they
what
did
they
that.
did to my boy,
Did that
man.
10 years ago, and they're so. What the fuck do you think they have now?
Why is
Nothing.
Luke drinking titty green milk? What are we fucking doing out here? Because
Why not?
No, because they were like, well, we don't want to see Luke as like a superhero, and I'm like, that's literally what we all paid to see.
That's you dumb
That's what
fucks.
we all paid to see was our fucking childhood hero be a badass
That's the problem, bro.
motherfucker.
They're not trying to focus on us. They're focused on
And
the little
listen.
ones.
They're focused on
Listen.
making
Focused
money.
on the little ones.
Daisy Ridley, love her. I do. I told you Tux was a dog. I've only been calling him for 5
2 minutes
fucking
later,
minutes.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a Labrador that doesn't want to leave the park. But what's up, Mr. Man? But take a seat. Why don't you
Yeah.
take a seat?
Chris Hansen.
Why don't you take a seat? Yeah?
You know he's got a podcast now, right?
Oh, dude, I bet that's
Chris
awesome.
Hansen.
It's literally called Take a Seat
Yeah,
or Have a Seat. One of the
have a
two.
seat. I would never go on that podcast. Be like, yeah.
Why don't you take a seat?
I don't
There's
wanna-
literally
you
fucking
do.
cops in the back.
I don't want to. No, I don't want to be in.
You remember
any-
how you said the Little Mermaid was hot and you didn't know how she was?
22,
Why don't you take a seat?
22.
Take a
No,
seat.
what I mean by that? let me.
Well, in your transcripts, you
save my
said
fucking name here.
you said I want to blank her blank.
I want to fuck
Take a
her
seat.
Are we
tail.
playing apples to apples?
I don't think I said that, but whatever. What my point was, I don't
you?
want to be in any thumbnail or picture sitting in the same room as Chris Hansen while he's looking at me. No, that looks so bad.
I made some homemade cookies. Just come
That
in. I have
looks
to
so
change
bad.
my
Doesn't
shirt.
matter. Doesn't matter
if it's
who you
legit
are
or not.
Yeah. No, that's a solo podcast. Are you fucking kidding me? Have a seat. Kiss my ass. You better change that name if I'm about
You're
to
coming
fucking
here.
sit
I'm not
with you.
going over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You come on this podcast. You come on this podcast. We'll talk about pedophiles
Right,
and you
right.
catching them. I'm not fucking sitting across from you. You out of your fucking mind?
I mean, I don't know about the maps, but I say we hang them all.
What?
Oh, I
The
agree.
maps.
The maps? Oh, is that what they're calling
Yeah,
themselves
it's
now?
it's offensive to call someone a pedophile. So it's a.
It's probably
it
the
Wait, I think it is maps. What the fuck is the
no, I think it is.
abbreviation?
Who gives a fuck is the correct
Oh,
answer to that
no,
question.
a minor attracted person. That's why it's maps. A minor attracted person. They're not a pedophile. I mean, I'm not just saying we get a nice tree
Yeah,
and fucking
no,
make them swing.
no.
But I 100%.
And guess
am.
what? They're all dudes, and they all look the same. They all have that weird pencil mustache. Fuck that. Fuck that. No. You can get chemically castrated. Fuck you. Oh, I'm just attracted to kids. I don't act on it though. Well, you're.
Well, that's offensive because they can't help it. Just like gays can't help
I
being
can't
gay,
help
so they're
it.
just
Oh.
attracted to children.
Listen, I've seen fucking like high school volleyball as like a 28-year-old. All right, I'm not
What's
like
that?
running onto the court being like,
Right, of course.
like, fucking yeah.
It was hot when I was in high school. If they're in college, it's all fair game.
Dude,
Okay.
have you talked to a college girl
Okay.
nowadays? Like, have you?
Okay, look at
This
can
is
we
bad.
can we all be
bad.
men here? You go to I'm not going to a fucking high school girls
Well,
volleyball
no.
game.
No,
Shit.
obviously not.
I don't care if
shit.
my niece is
Not unless
playing.
my kid was in
I
high
don't care
school.
if my niece is playing. No, I'm not going until you change the shorts. Because it's not fair. It's gross. It's fucking gross. Stop it.
She failed a year. She's
this
18.
This is a literal.
You don't live
like,
in America, right?
This is a full.
You know
bit.
sex sells, right?
Yeah, I know. It shouldn't be in high school fucking girls volleyball.
I agree.
And this is a
I
literal.
agree
This is
with
literally
you.
like a bit from Shane Gillis' special right
Okay.
now. That like he made this point a while ago, and I
wouldn't doubt it.
absolutely agree with it because I
doubt
was in high school, and our high school decided that the nun. She's dead now. She's long dead now. But the nun walked into
Catholics,
a volleyball
great.
game.
Love
Yeah.
'em. Love 'em.
Well, she walked into a volleyball game. I guess she had never been to a volleyball game in her 50-year tenure at the school, and she was just
Wow.
like, Jesus
You're
Christ.
telling me these aren't 2 inches below the knee? Blasphemy.
No, they're about 2 foot
Yeah,
above
it's modesty wear. What are we, Mormon? Like,
the knee. Sorry,
No,
I need
that's
to
Catholic.
use
you ever
my
seen
legs.
Mormon bikinis, dude? They're fucking hilarious. They got
No,
like
I've
they
not.
got like
That's
You ever
frill-
seen a Muslim bikini?
That's a thing?
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
Iranian chicks were hot as fuck in the 90s, dude. Before, you know, all that
For the shot.
Before you can see 'em.
Before all,
see 'em.
no, before all that religion took over, and then you can't see them. Now, like you see an
mean-
ankle, and you're like, ooh.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Look at
Living
the
with
ankles
the
on that
Amish might be
shit.
straight.
Huh?
Living with the Amish might be straight.
Oh, living with Amish, yeah.
Bro, when I went down to actually the fucking Miccosukee,
I was saying something of
Huh?
purpose, and now I feel like having left it, it's gonna sound really bad, but I don't remember what it was.
Just maybe.
I went down to the Miccosukee.
No, the nun was like, no, we're not fucking doing these shorts anymore because
not
apparently a 96-year-old nun walked into a 96-year-old Catholic nun walked into a girls' volleyball game in high school and went, "What is up with all that junk in the trunk? We cannot have this." And they
Are we
changed the
Catholic
shorts.
school or not?
They changed the shorts, and no one goes
She's
to volleyball.
mad that she was just
well,
celibate her whole life.
listen, no one goes
Well,
to
the family
volleyball
does.
games anymore, so.
What?
No one goes to the volleyball games. Maybe they do now. I don't know. They
Like
didn't.
fucking 2022.
They're
doesn't
like,
even
we're
matter
changing
anymore.
their shorts, and it was like, all right, we're not going.
I think that was a Shane Gillis thing too. Like I said, I wouldn't mind being Amish or some shit. But he's like with the Muslims, or whatever. He's like, hey, I got nothing. They gotta have the whole dress up, whatever. Oh, and it's real strict. All they can see is the eyes. It's like, hey man, I'm not. It might have been him. Might have been some other comedian.
That's definitely not him.
He's like, I'm not hating on the. Or no, it was Ricky Gervais in Supernature.
That
In
makes
Supernature,
sense.
he's like, hey, I'm not the one saying how these women should dress. All right, it's their husbands who are. He's like, show some respect for their religion.
Just flipping the card, dude. I love it.
Well,
Yeah, right, exactly.
I swear to God, fucking Matt McCusker had something. He was just like, what area of the world or what region of the world do you think can get away, like, it can, like, the most beat the shit out of their wives and get away with
Islam.
it?
Syria.
It was like,
Syria.
dude, it's all
Islam,
over there.
100%.
Yeah, well, correct.
Islam
But it was
or
such a
I would say
funny
Syria,
thought
but-
of like who can get away with the most like wife beating
Over there.
on that whole sandy
whole-
part
You know
of
what's
the world.
funny? You play the card against them though. It's like, oh, that's terrible. They're beating on women. They're misogynists. Well, no, how dare you? You're being an Islamophobe.
Yeah.
You're against their religion.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
Ethan Klein
now
at this
who's
point.
the bigot?
Yeah. Well, Ethan Klein got so mad at Andrew Tate. Ethan Klein, who apparently hates Andrew Tate, has made like 27 videos on Andrew Tate. And I'm just like, what the fucking stop talking about him. He's banned. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
And,
That's how you get
and you're
views, I
done,
guess.
dumbass. But no, okay. Go to get a lot of fucking feedback air. Somewhere there.
Hello.
No, it's this fucking piece of shit cable. There we go. But no, so if you go on the H3, any of their like clips videos, the entire comment section is against them. They're like, will you shut the fuck? It doesn't matter if it's
Stop.
Andrew Tate or anything else. It's
Stop.
like, dude, this guy is so full of shit. But he was talking to somebody about Andrew Tate. No, he was talking to Tim Dillon about Andrew Tate, and Tim Dillon brought up Islam and all that shit, and how like that's kind of the same kind of rhetoric
Oh,
and
that's
all that.
different.
Right.
And no, Ethan goes, well, yeah, I mean, it should be flagged because it's hate speech. No, it's just like, oh, dude, you just
Nah,
stepped
you
on
just
you,
fucked
you,
up.
you just
Yeah.
stepped on your dick so hard because you just said that.
Now you just shit on whole religion.
Well, yeah. Now you said
there you
Islam
go.
is hate speech, so Great job,
Bye.
dumbass.
Bye.
It,
See
like-
you later.
Oh my god, the Andrew Tate thing. I mean, I got in an argument with very good friends of mine. Like we're still all good and everything.
It was
but
me.
No. It was my gamer friends. They know who they are, and we love them.
Internet friends.
Yeah, it fucking. But yeah, they fucking hate Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate for them. I've shared Andrew Tate shit like the last 2 years.
Right.
Because of YMH, they found Andrew Tate, and now Andrew Tate blew the fuck up, and now everyone's mad about it. And I'm just like, dude, there are 50 fucking things on 50 channels on YouTube at the very least that say the same shit. And one of them's a British girl called Just Pearly Things, who she's just a white ginger British girl, and she articulates it in not a dick way. Where Andrew Tate was the Trump of fucking shit talk, where it was just it was dude, he's such an asshole, but every once in a while he makes a decent point. But this girl makes good points all the time. And she's saying the exact same thing, and she's saying it to girls on her fucking podcast.
She knows how to get her on.
She can articulate words in a way that isn't she's leveling the playing field in the conversation. She's not just being abrasive for views.
Language goes a long way.
And it fucking works. And it's so funny that no one, I shared clips and no one gave a fuck. And
It wasn't popular at the time.
but yeah, apparently I don't care
Wasn't
about
the in thing to
sexism or
hate on.
something. Apparently because
Yo, I'm a sexist. I mean, hey, if I made enough money and I had a chick, whatever, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna marry you. All right, you're gonna have a kid.
is that how it
It
works?
is what it is. If I made enough money, and it's like, okay, raise this kid,
Hey, you. I'm gonna marry you. You stay home.
bro.
But do you
Well,
mean
if I had millions of dollars,
well,
I'd be 100%
do you,
how that
do you
works.
mean meet a chick like the chick?
Obviously, yeah.
Fall in
Okay.
love.
Obviously.
So you
Obviously.
skip some steps.
The whole-
I'm trying to protect you out here.
No, it doesn't matter. It's like, yeah, you find some chick, whatever. Yeah, you love her. All right, I'm not, whatever. You make enough money. Okay, yeah. Okay, you get her pregnant. All right, yeah, I'm gonna work. You can just stay home, raise the kid. Okay, obviously, keep the house clean. Obviously, make me food, even though I love cooking. When I want to cook, that's cool. But it's
I'll
like
cook on Saturdays when people
I
come
never
over.
understood that with I don't know, people or women complaining about things like that, where it's like, oh, he got angry because dinner wasn't ready when he came home. All right, well, yeah, I worked fucking 8
Well,
hours.
because it's been
Oh, you had to take care of the
reinforced
kid.
for so long that
It's
Bro, if I was
the
a
patriarchy
okay,
or
it doesn't
whatever.
matter. If I find some chick,
the woman's
whatever,
all right
I have
with
a
it, the
kid
woman's all
with
right
her.
with it. It's simple as that. And
Let's
they're out
say
there.
she's
I
a
guarantee you
fucking
they're out there.
doctor. She's a lawyer. She has
I'll
a
stay
kid.
home.
If she tells me, hey, just stay home, all you gotta do is cook and clean, and take care of the kid. 100%, I'm gonna do that. Are you kidding me,
Dude, I'm
Simple as
staying
that.
in my sweatpants.
How hard is that?
We're gonna,
Simple
dude.
as
I'll
that.
homeschool the
I don't
kid. I don't
care,
give a
that's
fuck,
fine.
man.
Communication.
Dude,
It's a
fucking,
relationship.
yeah.
It's
how fucking
2022.
I got
I'll
no
do
problem with that. If
But
you
I'm
are
just
a
saying, if
boss
it was
ass
me
bitch
and if I had enough money,
come home,
what is your
I put
problem
your pants
raising
down,
our
I eat your out,
child?
let's go.
Why is that a problem? Why is it a problem?
now, if
You
you're,
work hard today, baby.
but here's the thing. There are plenty of women. There's always been plenty of women that are career oriented.
Now you
want to
work?
a career.
You want to work? That's cool. I'll work
Go
too.
for
Guess
it.
what? I'll help you raise. I mean, obviously,
So
I'm
let's
gonna
not
have
have
to raise a
kids
kid.
that's traveling
But
to fuck.
50%,
No,
that
I
is what
mean,
it is.
dude,
But if I'm working and you're not, you're 100% doing this.
oh well, yeah.
That's
if
how
I'm
this
working and
works.
you're not,
100%.
I mean,
Well,
dude.
there has to be some
Okay,
type of-
so my buddy used to get home, and I always thought this was crazy because I had the same situation. But that's the thing. I never practiced what we just talked about. I would get home and fucking clean the fucking house because someone didn't. They were watching True Blood all day. And I know they were watching True Blood all day because it was on my Xbox. And when I went to sleep on the couch last night,
You can
you
see
were
how many
on
episodes of
you were
Netflix?
on season 3, episode 2, and now you're on season 5, episode 7. So what the fuck did you do all day? And then I put on a movie randomly, and the movie says fuck once, and there's a toddler crawling
Baby.
around. And she freaks the fuck out. What
And
the
now
fuck
you're-
is this?
now you're the
And
devil.
I'm like, wait, hold on. I've seen True Blood. You're telling me there were no fucks, there were no tits, there were no bloody fucking scenes?
Vaginas?
Are you fucking kidding me? This is a
I would-
vampire show on Showtime or HBO or one of those. It's fucking filthy and
Bad.
gross. And you're getting mad at me because a PG-13 movie from the 90s said fuck one time?
My
Get
dad-
the fuck out of my face.
My dad let me watch From Dusk Till Dawn,
I really
which came out
shouldn't
in
vent.
'96,
I
and I
shouldn't
was like
vent about my
5.
marriage on this
It's all right.
podcast.
It's all right.
My dad watched
Dude.
me From Dusk Till Dawn. I was
good movie.
5.
Selma
Great
Hayek,
I'm like,
baby,
all right, they're literally in
yeah.
a strip club in
I
Mexico,
love that movie.
and then they turn into vampires.
Trejo?
Lots of
Trejo,
murder,
oh,
lots of
always,
sex.
always.
Well, just at least naked. but
Titties?
whatever.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm like,
Lot of
but
tits.
it's like I would have the same reaction. I'm like, cool. At least he's not gay. You know, 100%. Oh, that's terrible.
Dude,
Hey,
if,
it
my
is
son
what
was
it
gay,
is.
if my son was gay, I'm like,
It is what it is.
totally fine.
I mean,
with
yeah,
that.
I would love him, but come on. No, that's not how this works.
That's exactly how it works if he's gay.
Well, yeah, sure. But it's like,
You support him. You support him.
not support it, but yes. Sure, that's fine.
All right. Well, fucking Mr. Bible man.
As- I mean, yeah, from that, but also from human nature. That's not fucking.
Do you remember Bible man?
No.
Dude. I was so much more of a Christian than
Bro,
you growing up.
but either way, it's like even has nothing to do with religion. When you're a kid, you know that shit ain't right. That's not fucking normal. All right, come on. That's cool. Do what you want to do, but that's fucking immoral. Sorry,
I don't see it as immoral.
It's wrong.
It's
It's not. It's against
it's what it's
nature.
always been. It's literally queer, which
Oh!
means weird.
But animals
But
do
it's-
it. No, they
it's-
do it for
No,
dominance.
that's not an argument. What I'm saying is, Warren. Hey, you don't have a mic right now. You're invalid.
You can do
Warren.
you can do what you want to do,
Warren?
but it's wrong.
Warren, are you born with it, or do you decide?
Girls can decide, but yeah, you're born with it.
You're born with being gay, right?
Yeah, I'm not one of those.
You think that
don't
one? You think that fucking kid in Georgia in the middle of the sticks wants to be gay and get the shit kicked out of him by the football team, who's also got like 4 gay guys who are like, yeah, let's beat the shit out of this gay kid, yeah, and then they're gonna
You've
fuck
been
in 4 years.
indoctrinated by people.
No, not indoctrinated by people. I fucking know gay people. And
I mean, me too, but every time.
So
Like-
the whole purpose of life is to reproduce.
no,
right?
no. I have literally no problem with gay people.
So
like I said, you can do what you want, but do I support that? No.
Do I
So
want?
the whole
absolutely
purpose of
not.
life
I'm
is
not
to
gonna.
reproduce, right?
I'm not gonna fuck them, but they're just people that happen to fuck dudes. Like-
I mean, if I had a kid that was gay, I would be so fucking unhappy. Like, I'd be
I
like,
would
"That's
be
cool. You
unhappy
could
too, but-
not. I mean, not that's cool because I don't think that's
It
cool.
would be,
I would not. I would not.
I will. Give
I wouldn't
you,
support that. You can do that, but that would not. I would not be like that's all right.
It's a.
That's not all right.
It's
I
a
don't
big.
think that's
It would be
all
a
right.
big adjustment, but also you don't have a
It would-
kid.
You can
Right.
you
It's
could
different
do
when you
it.
actually have the
But would
kid.
I be happy about it? No, but you can do
No,
it.
it's different.
because
It's different
this
when
is
you raise a
America.
motherfucker.
It's different when you have a
right.
kid. My grandfather used the word faggot over and over. He called the neighbors cocksuckers. I mean, like they were just 2 gay guys who lived next door. He called them.
Well,
he
they
referred
suck
to
cock.
them
All right.
as the.
Suck cock.
It wasn't wrong.
All right. It's like
Hold on,
one
hold on.
of my cousins is gay.
No,
I
no,
know
can
a
I
bunch
finish-
of people
can
that are
I
gay.
please
I have
finish
no
this?
problem with them.
Hold on.
But do I think it's fucking right? No, obviously
That's okay.
not.
That's okay.
We all have opinions,
That's okay.
and we all have assholes.
That's okay.
Now, am I going to burn them at the stake because
Right,
it's
like, do you
1300?
hate them? No.
No.
You don't hate
Now, if
them,
I
right.
ran this country,
You're gonna show them.
Maybe.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
when you speak to them, do you show them the same basic
Of
respect you
course.
give everybody else?
Obviously.
Exactly. So
No
who
shit.
fucking
Obviously.
cares?
So who gives a shit?
Like, you're a good guy. I know you're not a bad guy. You talk about indoctrination, and I'm an atheist, and he's Mr. Religion. You want to tell me I'm
but
indoctrinated?
every time I
Come
say
on,
something,
man.
you're like, but every time I say something, you're like, it's because of religion. No, it's because everyone thinks that is
No, no, no,
wrong.
no.
Everyone knows
No,
that's
listen,
wrong.
no, it's
but
not.
you're supposed to say that it's not.
Biologically, like,
Doesn't
as
even
far
matter.
as-
You know it's
as
wrong.
far as making
when you're
people,
7
yes.
years old and you're in school, you're like, you're a faggot. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's the
how
yeah.
It is, you know?
You know how long it took everybody
It
to
was.
stop saying that's gay for
That's how it was.
everything?
We're not in school now. We don't
Kids-
know what the fuck they're
no,
saying.
they still say it. Fucking.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
The fucking 14-year-old next door called her brother a faggot 2 days ago because he locked her out. Like,
Well, saying that that's gay shit.
nothing changes.
I
But
still
I
say
don't
that. I'm
think-
like, that's fucking gay. But do I mean that is homosexual? No. You just fuck.
Well-
it's like when your family's like, I love you so much. I'm
It's
like, that's
linguistics.
fucking gay.
It's just language.
know?
It's how language.
evolved.
Evolves.
but
That's how it goes.
But personally, no, I don't support
no,
that.
no.
I don't think it's right. Do what you want to do. This is the United States. If this was Saudi Arabia, you'd be thrown off a building.
Please don't grope me.
Be thankful you live in America.
Don't.
yeah,
I'm not gonna fucking set you on fire like it's the 1300s.
Right, and I'm not gonna not.
You can do what you want to do. Why? Because if this was the year 1000 and I'm a Protestant and the Catholics are running shit, they're gonna burn me at the stake because I don't agree with praying to saints.
Ta-da.
Ta-da! Yeah.
Go
No,
to time, baby.
I'm tolerant, but I disagree with. I don't think Muslims are right.
That's okay.
I think they're wrong.
Okay, that's a good comparison. That's a good comparison because
break it down.
differing religion.
I think they're wrong. I think Jesus
think they're
Christ
wrong.
is God.
But you show them
He is the
respect. You're not going to
incarnation.
walk into
Yeah.
a mosque and be like,
Fuck you, fuck you,
dumbass.
fuck you,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Like, yeah.
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 Hello, my name's fucking Warren, and
But
how was
what
your
I
day? Goddamn.
I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be because at the same
We're human
time,
goddamn
if-
beings. We're all fucking
it's like
humans.
my mom had said to me before. She's like I think what's wrong with this country is that they don't have prayer in school anymore. I was like, I disagree. She
Yeah.
was like, why? She's
The
like,
public school.
because she was
Get the
like,
fuck
she's
outta
like,
here.
she's like in the '60s they would do that, and I was like, yeah, that's cool, but I disagree. She was like, so you think prayer in schools would be wrong? I was like, well, from our standpoint, sure. I was like, but what if Muslims become the majority and I have kids and they make them
And they-
read
they
from the
want-
Quran?
That's
So how would
been-
you feel?
I disagree.
That's
disagree.
been my
So
argument
that's why
forever.
you leave that shit away.
Thank you. High five. You're fucking on point.
Well
All
said,
right.
sir.
Like I
Well
said, I have my ideas. You have yours.
No,
I
that-
think you're wrong. You probably think I'm wrong.
Right.
It is what it is.
No, that I.
It's
I still
cool,
love
man.
you. I still want.
I'll still get along
Give
with
me a
you.
fucking
I
hug
don't
and
care.
let's make some food.
You're an atheist. Do I want to burn you at the stake?
Right.
No.
Maybe.
Let's go grill and talk some shit.
no,
I want
hold
to
on.
change your mind, but it is what it is.
No,
you know?
see that's where the
No,
change
no.
comes.
See, I've been making that point forever. What happens when Muslim gets more
Exactly.
popular? That's been my argument forever, as far as
They're like,
prayers
oh,
in schools.
because my mom said that. She was like, oh, yeah, we would just have the kids who didn't, like, if they were Jewish or whatever, they would just go outside in the hall. Yeah, so just do that to all the
Just
Christians.
exclude
go out
everybody.
into the hall,
Yeah. Just be like, oh, but this isn't for
No,
you.
I disagree.
And that's and this, to be honest, this is why all that shit, none of that shit works anymore.
Yeah.
And
doesn't
not
make sense.
and not standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. How these kids don't do this anymore. You are not a fucking American. I don't care if it says
First of
under
all,
God.
you can't-
You're Hindu. You believe
Listen.
multiple gods. This is America.
No, this is the thing.
Fucking stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, you fucking hippie.
All you have
know?
to do is just not say the under God part. That's it. That's
yeah,
it.
you're right.
You know what my
Yeah,
dad?
if you don't want to say it, there you go.
the little league pledge as you like all stand on the fucking first and third baselines when you're getting my
This
dad.
is America. Say it anyway.
Hold on.
No, don't. Just stand. Don't say anything. What are they gonna do?
All right. Just it's what I'm saying is fucking like so the little league, like the pledge that you have to say before every game to make it like sportsmanlike and all that shit. At the end is and win or lose, I will always do my best. And my dad would always go and
That's
win.
gay.
I will always do my best. Like he would skip the or lose, and I'm like, we're 12, right? But like calm the fuck down. It's little league, Jesus. Fucking smuggling grapes in your shorts, throwing clipboards and shit. But my point with the gay kid stuff is it's a fucking wild adjustment, and my grandfather went right through it because my uncle's gay. He's fucking married. My grandfather didn't get to see him get married, but dude, my uncle came out, and my grandfather was like, "Fuck." I gotta make so many adjustments to my vocabulary. like he's a
Watch what I say.
he's a fucking offshore fisherman from Ireland.
you know what's
Like,
It's his fucking son. He loves his son, and it's his.
yeah.
Here,
Now I have to change.
here's,
it. Now I have to change.
And
it.
everyone Bruce has introduced me to is the fucking man. Gay or straight, the fucking man. They're all cool. He's good
Here's-
people.
Here's maybe an unpopular take. Hold on before you cut me off.
I won't.
All right.
I
it's
haven't
like,
cut anybody off.
do you no before you do, just like fucking David with you. It's like when it's if someone were to ask me, it's like, do you think gays should get married? Civilly, yes. Being forced by an organized religion, absolutely not.
Wait, being forced by an organized religion? What do you
Like
mean?
how it's against federal laws for you not since gays can be married in the United States, you want to go to a Christian church and be like, hey, marry me. And then they're like, no, because we think homosexuality is a sin. They're like, well, now we're going to sue you because you have to, because federal law.
Oh, no.
I disagree. Go get married in a court.
Go to Las
But
Vegas.
you
I don't
force
care.
religions to do that? I disagree.
Yeah, no, I agree there.
I
Go
mean,
to
it's
Las
like,
Vegas.
yes, marriage should be
They
between
didn't
a
make
man
the
and a
baker
woman.
make the cake.
Correct.
That's my point.
Correct.
That's my point. It's like should marriage be between a man and a woman? 100%.
There was no
obviously.
goddamn church in this.
But it's like,
that's where
do
it
you want to
originated
get? It's like, and then people split hairs. Oh, is it marriage or you want to? Oh, have them have a civil union. I don't give a fuck. Get married under the state of wherever.
and get
gives a
better
shit?
But
money,
religiously,
whatever.
Gives a
clearly
shit.
God does not support you.
Like,
Sorry, to
Like,
whatever.
Sorry.
but at the
Whatever.
same, here's a different side take.
My
From
grandma
a
goes to gay
No,
church and they disagree.
here's a side take.
shit.
Here's a side take. So it's like, all right. So being gay is supposed to be against God or whatever, right? It's a sin, right?
Sure,
It
Leviticus
is,
and all
it
that.
is.
I've read
It's
the
in the
verse.
fucking
It's
Bible.
fucking.
Right. So here's
That was
another
back
one.
when they needed to make people. By the way,
You're still
Right,
talking.
exactly.
So here's another one. But so, you're a sinner. You know you're gonna sin. You still try. You're still gonna sin, and it is what it is. God knows you're gonna do this. So, and if no sin is different from the other, right? I had said this to people in church when I was there like a week or two ago. I was like, why do we make an emphasis on homosexuality if murder is no different, right? Because no sin is different. You lie, it's the same thing, right?
oh, you've never broken a
So-
commandment?
No, listen. So it's like, okay, and if every sin is forgiven because of Jesus Christ, right? Well then, so why don't we really accept gays? Because they're
they
sinners
baptized?
and they still sin just like I
Were
still
they
sin.
baptized?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
If
Doesn't
you
matter.
believe, let's just
Well-
say the whole thing is you believe and you're saved. That is the idea. You believe and you're saved. So if a gay man believes and he's saved and he still is gay and does gay shit, is he still not saved because he is a sinner?
No, he's a sinner. We're all sinners. Jesus died for
That's
that reason.
my point.
That's the whole thing.
That's
That's the
my
whole. That's the
point.
whole thing.
And
of
that's the
Christianity.
thing that a
he
lot,
died for your sins.
basically all of Christianity doesn't accept that. And me, I'm like, I do.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if
I
no
was-
sin is different, if being gay is a sin, like I said, you're no better than the next man. Do I disagree with you? Yeah, I think that's wrong. But if Jesus saves, then is being gay a problem? Yeah, it's a problem, but you're still sinning.
Well,
Just like if I drink to excess, is that a sin? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's wild to me
So-
that like so the
So
you know,
why do you not accept them?
Yeah. Well,
You know what I'm
that's the thing.
saying?
Like Catholics are like you need to apologize. You need to fucking.
You need to
all that
apologize
shit,
before
you
a guy.
3 Hail Marys and a side of fries. And
Makes
you're,
no sense.
You're good to go. But what if you die on a Saturday? Like you got all those.
Makes no
all that
sense.
sin. No, it's fucking. I was
And
raised.
that's where the split between Catholicism and Protestantism
what
goes
is
from there.
what is your parish like? I was raised Presbyterian. What's yours? What's your sign?
They're a Southern Baptist or Baptist,
Oh Jesus.
essentially.
Oh, so it's fun.
It's
You
Lot
got
of sex?
You got sing and shit?
no, we're not black. We sing, but
Oh, jeez.
but not a church like
well,
that.
that's kind of what I meant, but Jesus.
Come on, we're being honest. This ain't no fucking
Not singing here.
what do you call it?
Um,
No, but yeah, it's basically I watched a fucking documentary about the Protestant Reformation. Makes sense. So it's like, oh, the Catholic Church, you're doing things that are against the teachings of Jesus.
fuck the
or
Catholic
Bible.
Church, dude.
This the whole.
Like,
oh, you just said
seriously.
what it is. That's the split.
Seriously.
That's the
Sorry,
split.
they're prominent, but
That's
I feel you.
that's the split. It's like all right, if you're Catholic,
They would.
if you're Catholic,
for sure.
it's
I'm
like
too
okay,
old, though.
you sinned, so it's like all right,
sure.
how do you get rid of your sins? Well, you tell your sins to another man, and he absolves your sins. Well, no one can absolve your sins but
He
Jesus
jacks
Christ.
off in that box.
So
he's like, nice.
that's why it's like when you're
So,
Protestant, you directly pray to
doesn't
God.
make
You don't
fucking sense.
fucking go to the middleman and pray. I don't tell Drew, hey, I jacked off last night, so hey, forgive me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, hey,
saying it.
it is what it. You know
So
what?
did I.
You know,
So did
honestly,
I.
what I pray for, I was just like, hey, I was like, that's not cool. I was like, God,
Let the
bring me a
Tampa Bay
wife.
Lightning win the goddamn Stanley
Me and
Cup.
my like literally last night, I'm like saying my prayers that night, and I was like, God, I was like, it's like, yeah, sure, that's a sin. I was like, but bring me my wife. Bring my wife. I'm not gonna jack off anymore. Help me out. Come on.
Oh, is that your prayer
Come
every
on.
night?
Literally,
Bring me the
yesterday.
wife. Bring me the wife.
Bring me my wife.
See,
And then I won't.
That's
It
the
is what
thing.
it is.
so
Trade-offs.
Like, do you like pray at night? Do you do like
I fucking at least multiple times a day.
true? Do you do like Our Father or something, or is it just like a prayer?
Whatever.
Whatever.
It
Do you
does-
do
it
an Our
really
Father
doesn't matter, to be
sometimes?
honest.
Sometimes, sure.
To be honest, it
Sometimes.
really doesn't matter as
Sometimes.
long as you're making that connection.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
You know, other things too. It's like it says in the
But
Bible,
exactly.
you're not supposed to have long prayers, this and that. basically you get to the fucking point is the idea.
This
And,
ain't a
it's like-
sermon.
But then it just depends because other parts in there are like, oh yeah, this is how you're supposed to pray. You know,
Yeah,
just
there's
saying
no
the Our
fucking
Father thing. That's supposed to be it.
man. It's
And
all
then other
belief
ones are
anyways.
like whatever you want it
It's-
to be. You know.
The whole basis of Christianity is
Belief.
basically if you, well, as far as I was raised, is if you accept Jesus Christ into your heart, that you are saved, that you are going to go to heaven. Now,
That's such a simple
Yeah.
way
the
to
whole
put it.
thing that is funny. To
It's
me,
like that. That's a split between Jews, Christians, and Muslims. Christians are like, you are the Christ, you are the Messiah, you are the Son of God, or God as a human, depending on which version of Christianity you want, right? And then it's like Muslims are like, no, he was just some guy, you know,
he
whatever.
was a prophet.
He was a prophet. He was some guy. Jews are like, no, he was just some fucking heresy guy, you know, some fucking.
Full of shit.
He hasn't
blasphemer
come
or
back
whatever,
yet,
you know?
Dick. And
No.
that's their whole thing.
And it's like that's my old Muslim coworker. He would always argue with me about that shit. He's like, so you're telling me? He's like, basically, if you believe in Jesus, that all your sins are forgiven. I'm like, yeah, that's the test. You know, that's
No wonder it's the
easy way
world's
out.
most.
That's the test.
No wonder it caught on. Everyone's like, I can do whatever I want as long as I believe in this guy. Oh, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's like Charlie. It's like Charlie. He was telling me. He's like, so you really believe in all that shit? I was like, yeah, sure. He was like, so you think the Earth is 10,000 years old? Obviously not. Nowhere in the
There's no
Bible
doubt.
does it say that.
No.
People
if
just
you-
go off of Moses
If you take
and
that,
time back
if you
then.
take Genesis literally,
not
you're
how that
fucking
works.
just
You're
dumb.
fucking
All right.
It's like, all right. It's like, do I believe in evolution? Obviously. It's like, I feel like the Bible, especially the Old Testament in Genesis, it's just a way to explain to people 6,000 years ago how simple it was to create the earth. You don't want to be like, yeah, 15 billion years ago when the first single-celled organism
You can't
came
explain
around.
that shit.
And then about a billion years later, you know, we had multi-celled organisms. And
It's
then
an
after
explanation.
billions of years of evolution, eventually humans... No, you just say on the seventh day, God rested.
What do you,
know what I'm
think
saying?
that every fucking in my
Until you
opinion,
figure it out.
You know how I prove,
Damn,
you know how I feel like how you can prove God
Nope.
when they're like, it's like, all right, you know, it's just the laws of energy.
Wait, you're gonna prove God to me right now?
Energy can't be
Don't touch
created
me.
or destroyed. I didn't. No, I did. But it's like, okay, so science, energy can't be created or destroyed, right? Just transferred.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, sure, yeah. It's
a-
like,
that's
all
a
right, well,
scientific
it's
law.
like, all right, so you know,
Nipples are hard.
God didn't create anything. It was just fucking science, right? All right, so the Big Bang. So it's like the Big Bang, all right? That's what created everything. Well, energy can't be created or destroyed, so where the fuck did that come from?
Collision or something. I don't fucking
No,
know.
energy can't be created.
And I
So
think
where did
didn't
literally
they-
existence
Didn't
come
they
from?
just disprove the Big Bang like a week ago?
What are you talking about? What do you
There
mean
was an article that was like, we don't think that's what happened.
Regardless, regardless,
We don't know what the fuck
We don't know what
happened.
Exactly. So,
it's just based off that.
I don't know what the
simple
fuck I was
principle.
gonna say before I was rudely interrupted, but I liked your point. Yeah, no, I liked your point. I really wish I fucking remember what I was gonna say before you fucking were like, ah.
I'm burning you at the stake one of these days.
No, so fuck. I don't remember what I was gonna fucking say, and that's a bummer. But I do remember, like, this is why I asked you if you like pray throughout the day, because I do know you're religious. I do know that you do have a faith.
Trust me, I used to
And
not
no,
be.
I know what I was gonna say. So the
Got
funniest part of the whole Bible thing to me is the Ten Commandments, and some of them are fucking softballs, man. Like, you a virgin?
Fuck
That's
no.
not in the
You
Ten
married?
Commandments one, but
Fuck no.
Adultery's not in the Ten Commandments.
adultery, but not just fornication. If that's what you're saying.
That's called
You have to be
adultery.
married. You
No,
have to be married
adultery
to
is
do
you're
adultery.
fucking someone else's wife.
Right, you have to be married to do adultery. So
Is that a truth?
yes,
Yeah,
you have
guy.
to be married to do adultery.
Basically, if Drew's married and I fuck his wife, that's what adultery is.
So you can
And I
just
tell
so it's not in the fucking commandments that you can fuck out of wedlock.
No.
Nice, dude. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
then I stand
it's not a
fucking
thing. It's not a
corrected,
thing.
Warren.
You have
but-
the whole thing has to go in front of God, and then.
But I feel like it's like there's more shit than the Ten Commandments. Like,
Well,
from-
my whole thing was
you know.
like, if you covet thy
You know, it's
neighbor's
another thing,
goods, you get stoned or something. Like, what the
sure,
fuck is
if
that?
you're
That's
back in the day.
ridiculous. That's
Sure, if you're back in the
ridiculous.
day.
Depends on the fucking place and time you were at.
Get with the times. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not.
You know, it's another thing. Like
it should be more of a spiritual thing than a fucking rigorous fucking thing, which I think that you have a great grasp on your religion, your Christianity, your faith, all that. I respect the fuck out of it. I really do. I was raised on Christianity, but you pray throughout the day because you have fucking faith. And at fucking like 8 years old, I was trying to say a prayer at night, and I felt like a fucking retard, and I stopped. and then as they started shoving it down my throat, that's the thing. Neither of y'all went to fucking bullshit private
I was
school.
literally just gonna say I literally have a very similar
That's
experience.
Catholicism for you.
It's Catholic.
Well, no. See, I went to
Hispanic.
I went to Christ Church, and then I went to St. Mark's because my mom worked there. St. Mark's is Episcopal, and then I went to my high school, which is Catholic. And honestly, my high school shoved it down my throat the least, except for that world religions class, which was mostly about one religion. Let's be honest here.
We're gonna not talk about what we did to all the indigenous.
There was one fucking page on like all the other religions, and they were like, so those are those, and that's why it's sinful. And moving on with Christianity.
Talk about them,
So when they shove it down your throat so far, you fucking So there's a line there, and like I don't think you're I don't see you as inferior because you're religious. I hope you don't see me as inferior because I'm not religious.
Like I said,
he's like, I'll see Drew up there, not you.
Nah,
You'll be
Drew's
warm.
halfway. Drew's one of the
You'll
other.
be
sometimes.
warm.
I'm atheist all the way.
Drew's one of the other sometimes.
I'm spiritual.
Listen, I told Kim this one time because Kim is very religious. I told Kim if there is an answer.
You know, it's funny. Everyone's like very religious. That just means you believe in God.
Hold on.
Right.
Like, oh, you're so religious. You just believe in God. That's all that is.
That was her whole thing. That was her persona for a while, and then stripper. Episode 5, check it out. But no. So what I told her was, if you had the answer to whether or not it's all real or not, as far as Christianity goes, I would say, I will tell you that I do not believe in it. And if I could get the answer yes or no, whether it was true or not,
Right.
but my punishment for getting that answer would be that the way I feel now is going to stay. So if it's real, I go to hell regardless.
Right.
I would still want that answer.
Oh, for sure. I would take the fucking
duh.
leap. I guarantee most people.
What would you be like? No, I don't want to know the answer.
No.
Fuck it.
Well, no. That's the thing. It's
All
like,
right, you know, it'd be for me. It's like, yeah, sure, I believe there's heaven and hell. I believe Jesus is real.
well, you don't get the answer
but it's like, all
because
right,
you
if you want
believe
the
already.
answer, you go to hell
get the
one way or
answer till you
another. Would I
fucking
want
die.
it? Fuck, that's a tough choice.
That's a tough choice, right?
Because then it's like,
That's
sure.
that was my whole fucking point. Like, it's a tough choice because you're sitting there going, well, if I'm wrong, eternal damnation. Now, if I'm, and that's
No, I'm just
based on
saying,
my
even if you
beliefs.
question it, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Like, if it was big, all right, you know, I think it's real. So it's like, if being like, if you want to know the legit answer, just you knowing we're gonna send you straight to hell if it's real.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fuck, man, that's a hard choice.
That's
'cause,
a
I wanna
hard
know,
choice.
But it's like, I think it's real. So
Is
the
your
answer would
faith
be
strong
going
enough
straight
to
hell.
not get the answer?
No, the answer is you
That's what it
even
comes down to.
questioning it was what it.
So how? Well, that's how
No.
strong is your
What
faith?
I'm saying
You're
is,
questioning it. Your faith isn't that strong.
what I'm saying is
You know what
your
I mean?
faith strong enough not to get that answer if it was presented to you?
I think I'm putting it the other way because I said just being like,
right.
Well, I
Ba-
put it the way
basically-
first, so answer mine.
what are you saying?
Basically, what I'm saying is, if you had the answer in front of you, and all you had to do was open like a little wooden box or something, but you getting that answer would like seal your fucking. Now, it was.
If you're like, no, then who gives a shit? Then?
Well, see, I guess
That's my point.
I guess my thing was, I'm an atheist, so when I get the answer, it's going to be like, well, whatever you believed when you got that answer, you're going to hell. But you also
prior to
have
that.
you have the faith, and you would be like, well, I just want to prove that it's real.
I would do it one way or another.
And
Then
then-
what the fuck's the point?
Exactly.
Yeah, what
There's
the
no
hell?
stakes for you. That's why
Yeah.
I was like, that's not
Why
the
does it
same.
matter?
It
Yeah.
can't be the same question. Yeah.
The way I was thinking it was being like, it's like, okay, you can find out, but it's like, yeah, if the answer is yes, it's real, you're going straight to hell.
Right.
Then I'd be like,
You
fuck,
went the
that's a hard
opposite- you went the
choice.
opposite
Yeah.
way.
Because I think
No,
it's
if there
real,
are
but I would
stakes
still
where you
wanna
get the
know.
answer and you go to hell, now that's the thing.
If you're wrong, you're
if you
fucking
go to
right.
hell, if you're wrong or there's no way to put this for you because you have faith.
Right,
There's
right,
no
yeah,
way
right.
to formulate this question in a fucking hypothetical because it like
the part that kills me was with Charlie, because it was like he was like, "Do you really think all this is real?" That's why I went off the 10,000 years thing, and I was just like, he was like, "So you really think that that some guy walked on water?" And it's like, okay, well, you got to think of it from.
Bro, you ever seen Michael Jackson walk backwards, bro?
No, no.
Totally.
But it's like think of it from my perspective.
It's fucking doable.
Just think of it
man.
from my perspective.
Get some
If
flippers.
Jesus Christ is God, and you're like, oh, you're telling me he just walked on water? He's God. He can do whatever the fuck he wants, obviously.
Well,
But
like,
what do you mean? How is that? That's what I don't understand. It's like it's.
well, do you
all
believe the
things-
miracles? Do you believe you can cure?
Yeah, because it's like you're God. Yes,
do you believe
obviously.
you can cure blindness or what the fuck was that?
You're
What's
God.
that
You're
horrible
thinking of
yeah.
it like he's a person.
Right.
You're God. You can
Exactly.
obviously do what you want.
Well, he's the son of God. But he's also in the Trinity. So Father, Son, Holy Spirit, all that shit. Oh, I thought you said Mormon. I thought you said Big Book of Mormon. I was like, that's a fucking South Park play.
I'm telling you guys.
It's a great book, though. The Bible, like I said earlier, the Bible's a great fucking book, dude. It's a great book. I love the Louis C.K. joke where he's like, do you think the people in Bible times were like writing this down like, oh my God, guys, we're going to be in the Bible?
It's another reason why I'm like
We're
the
totally
shit-
going to get in the Bible, guy.
Nah. you know why another reason why I'm like Christianity is right? It's like, okay, so for 300 years after that shit happened, they persecuted every Christian, fucking crucified them.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, and you're just like,
That
all right,
fish
I'm just gonna say this guy fucking disappeared. All right, I know that you're gonna execute me, but I'm just gonna keep telling you it happened, knowing you're going to kill me as the
Martyr.
Roman government
Martyr, baby.
just because. No, if you know it's full of shit and you're making it up, and the government's like, we're gonna kill you if you talk about it, I'd be like, oh yeah, they're full of shit. They don't know what they're talking
Yeah,
about.
no, it was a
You
Ponzi
believed in
scheme.
it
That
enough
was
to
a
where
Ponzi
you
scheme. My bad,
continued
my
this
bad.
shit, you know?
I was taking 10% of their. I don't know. You guys want to get in on this? 10% of fucking. They're throwing 10% of what they make to us. I mean, come on, we should get in on this, Caesar. Caesar would be like, I got this Coliseum
that didn't
going.
happen till, like I
Just
said,
inflate our
some
money
300
and,
years.
Yeah, I'm literally talking to my ass right now. But this thing has run its course. That was a great conversation, though. And you know that I hold
He's
you.
a deceiver, Jordan.
Sure.
I'm telling you.
You know I hold you in full, true respect with your Christianity and your faith, all that. I do hold that with respect. I respect your faith. No, that handshake meant that I fucking meant that, man. I Donald Trumped it.
It's this.
Yeah.
Fucking
Fucking oh my
bullshit.
God.
Grabbed you by the scrotum.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Anyone still listening, he's a deceiver. Not him, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, they're all
do you
deceivers.
think? Do you think? Everybody's a deceiver. Everybody's trying to get after it.
I'm talking about
I
Satan.
mean, my pastor fucked half the congregation and then got fired, and that was fun. And then they hired a woman pastor. My dad was like, I can't, and he stopped going. He's gonna be so mad I said that.
Hatred on both sides.
Because he's like, dude, that's not why I stopped going. She just sucked.
I didn't like her preaching.
I didn't like her. Yeah,
I really got to piss, so.
yeah. No, we're done here. This is.
I think a lot of this will be
This
edited.
is
the
the
beast.
longest, but no, this is great. This is all pretty good. Everybody say bye.
Have a good night.
Love you.
Believe in Jesus, you fucking heathens.
Yeah, you heathens. Believe in that Jesus guy. Jesus is really cool. I was Jesus like 8 months ago, and yes, true, you are going to Valhalla. I mean, look in the camera. He's definitely going to Valhalla. Look at this fucking guy. He's literally the Northman. Oh, Drew, did you find your sunglasses? You left these last week. And then you got here, and then you left again on like Wednesday.
That was a really good conversation. All right. Bye.